It's been 2 weeks since Athens County detectives began their investigation into the death of 24-year-old JaiVanni McDavid. At this point in the investigation, the detectives have learned that JaiVanni was driving himself and some friends away from a party in the 5 Points neighborhood of Athens, Georgia. JaiVanni would stop his vehicle at the light of the Pinecrest and Northview intersection. A white Honda would approach the intersection, going past JaiVanni's vehicle, and once in front, would open fire on the occupants. The people in JaiVanni's car would return fire, and JaiVanni would be hit during the exchange of gunfire. The police would begin to put together the events of that night, and they would find that Anthony Brown was the driver of the white Honda. Through witness interviews, phone records, and social media apps, they suspect that Glenn Tate, Jaden Appling, and Zydrick Faust are all occupants in the car with Anthony Brown. In the finale, we will hear the police re-interview Glendarius Tate, as well as their confrontations with Jaden Appling and Zydrick Faust. Now, I absolutely promise at the end of the finale, there's a bonus section because there are some topics we got to talk about. I mean, there's some crazy things. There's 3 main topics that I'm really going to bring up, and you guys are going to be blown away by some of those. So I want you to go down in the comment section right this moment, and I want you to say, I promise not to skip ahead. Everybody go down there and promise me you'll watch this with me. You won't skip ahead. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You definitely want to get through these interviews and then find out what I'm talking about. It will blow your mind. Let's get it.
He only told me about y'all coming to his job, questioning him about a shooting that one of his friends got locked up for.
Okay.
And that's all. Yeah, that's all I know.
Okay.
He didn't say he was involved in anything.
Well, I guess
from my understanding.
Yeah. Was that your brother that was talking that he thought he was going to get locked up on this? The guy you're sitting next to?
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
I really haven't really talked to them about it. They just told him, like, just go to work and stuff. You know, do what you're supposed to. They come pick you up, they come pick you up. Just say, you got a lawyer, you know.
So I guess with all this going on, you know, so obviously you heard what all is happening about the shooting and all that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the night that happened?
Yeah, I remember that night. He was here at 11:50. He left the house around 11:50.
Okay. Well, it's probably later than that because we've got him on video before that.
You sure? Because I got messages. I got a message of me telling Jabril, my brother, to close the door because he had left the door open while walking out.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I guess, is that right, Hovey? You think about 11:50, or would he have been here?
Well, I know he would have been.
Because he's supposed to have went home, and it was like around 11:37 when he was packing his stuff up.
Okay.
Like back to his house?
Yeah, back to his house.
Oh, okay. Over on Martin Luther? Or?
Yeah, on Martin Luther. Because we had a little disagreement about something a little minor. And I had to tell him to go home. And
he did say that y'all had gotten into an argument and that he said he left and went home, but...
Yeah, I don't know where he went after that.
Okay.
But he did come back to my house later that night.
Okay. Yeah.
Around what time did he get back?
I probably said around... Because it wasn't too long. Like, it was like 12, probably almost 1. It was like 12, almost 1. He wasn't gone for too long.
Okay.
I was like, why you come back?
What did he say?
He just said that, what did he say? I forgot what he said. I forgot what he said. Because I forgot our whole conversation. Because I was on the phone with somebody.
Okay. What was his demeanor? Was he happy, sad, upset?
He was okay to me. He was okay. He acted like nothing ever happened.
Okay.
Between y'all? Like he was acting like nothing happened between y'all?
No,
like y'all hadn't gotten into an argument?
Like, yeah, like his whole demeanor was like, you know, okay. Like normal.
Uh-huh.
Like, I didn't expect nothing.
Like he was being sweet?
Yeah.
Did you see what he was carrying when he came in?
He just had his stuff, like his suitcase, his gang, his PS5. That's all he had, because that's all he left with.
Okay.
They're the only two things.
Did you see what was in the suitcase, or do you have any?
Clothes and stuff. All his clothes.
Okay.
He got a lot of clothes.
What about a gun? Did you see anything like that?
No, I ain't seen no gun.
Did you ever see him with a gun?
Yeah, I seen him with the gun.
What kind?
Really too much. I don't know nothing about guns. Probably I say like a Glock.
Or how about this? How long was it? Was it, this long?
Like small.
So like.
Yeah, like.
Similar to like what we carry, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
When did you last see him with a gun?
Dang. I don't even remember. I probably. 2 weeks.
Okay.
I can't really say.
You ever see him with any other kind of guns?
No, I haven't seen him with no other kind of.
What about his friends? Who they are?
You like Nick, you know.
Okay, so he's friends with Nick and
Nick, I know folks like he hang around, like, not on a daily, but like he talked to and stuff, they call him and stuff.
Okay. Did Myron call him yesterday, or?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Cause you don't got no phone, so you don't got no way to contact him.
And,
Has he been using your phone to contact people?
No, he hasn't used my phone.
When was he last at the house?
He was at this house.
Mm-hmm.
He was here this morning. He's supposed to went to work.
yeah,
Wow.
so we verified that he's not at work.
Yeah, they said that.
So that kind of means that your car's
Somewhere that it's not supposed to be.
Maybe.
which who knows where that
When
is.
you-
Was that
When you saw him that night, when y'all had gotten into the argument, do you remember what he was wearing when he left?
Because I didn't even look at him.
You just mad?
Yeah, I was in my car. I was just, not looking at him.
Yeah.
But, I thought he normally wear like some slides.
you remember?
1095. Traffic stop.
Right.
1095.
On him?
Yep, got him.
Okay. And then they're clearing the residence. Where was the vehicle?
Was leaving Power Partners, and Ricky saw him get in the car and followed him and got him on him.
Nice.
Yeah.
So after speaking with Glenn's girlfriend, they go down to the station where he's been transported and they speak to Glenn.
Glenn? How are you?
I'll tell you what, let me, how's those handcuffs? Is it rough?
So just to forewarn you, I don't know why he didn't just put the body camera on the table. Just take it off yourself, put it on the table, record the interview. I don't know why. He keeps it on himself. He keeps putting his arm over it. There's some really important critical spots in this where he takes his arm off of it. We see Glenn. We see his reactions. When that happens, I'll take the screenshot away. But these areas where it's just black, I will put a screenshot up just so it's like we're watching him. And then you'll see some motion here and there when you hear some emotion and some things going on. For some reason, that's on camera. I don't know. Maybe that was intentional.
I know. I think you know why you're here, but what we'd love to do is to talk with you and you side everything and get to have a conversation, okay? But before that, we have to make sure that we read you right so you're aware of them, okay?
And it's something that we do with everybody, but you are here, you're rode over in the back of the police department, or the back of the police station, police car to get to the police station. And you've heard this a million times on TV, but this is just, I do want you to hear this here. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. even if you don't want to learn now and agree to talk with us, you can at any time change your mind and ask for a lawyer or stop talking with us. Do you understand those rights as I've explained them?
Yes, sir.
And with those rights in mind, you want to talk about what we got going on here today?
Can y'all explain to me what y'all got going on?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do this. You got to at least say yes or no. And if you say yes, that's fine, and then anytime you want to stop talking, just say, I'm done. Is that fair enough?
Yes,
All right, so it's all right to talk to you at least about that first part? So the reason that we're here is it's about I know that Detective Lister and Sergeant Black came out to talk to you the other day.
So it's about that shooting.
Yeah.
And so this is my case. I've been doing a lot of investigating. I've been doing a lot of talking to people, looking at a lot of video, a lot of phone records, search warrants. We've been looking into phones and all that kind of stuff. And so as of late yesterday, I got enough evidence gathered that I believe there was probable cause. I presented all that information to the judge this morning, and the judge agreed, and so signed an arrest warrant for you for felony murder. So that's what you're charged with.
I'm charged with murder.
With, yeah, felony murder.
What is felony murder?
So it means a murder that it happens during the commission of a felony.
What that mean?
So kind of real long story short, what we're looking at is, that the guy that got shot,
Yeah.
Rambo, right? And so when Rambo was shot, from the information that we've got right now, is people were shooting at him. That's a felony.
Okay.
And if somebody dies during the commission of a felony, that's felony murder.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what we're looking at here. Now, clearly, there are two sides to every story. There's the one side that, is kind of obvious, and that at this point, that's kind of what I'm sitting with. Then there's also the side that really only the people that can provide that information can tell. And so that's kind of what we're here for with you today. Because I am positive that there is more to this story than we hear. And I am positive that you didn't go over there with the intention to shoot a guy and kill him and leave him on the side of the road. But there's got to be more to it. There's got to be some more explanation on why it happened. There's got to be some more explanation on who was involved and why they did it. And if you weren't there, I would say that the evidence is clear that you were there. I think the evidence what I'm looking for here is why it happened and how it happened. Now, if you were not the one that was pulling the trigger, that's maybe something that I need to know about. But if you're in that car, you got to tell me about what happened, because I can only go with what the evidence says. And being in that car with just saying I didn't shoot is not gonna work.
Yeah.
So why don't we start from the beginning? And so I know that you were over at Bethel and you got into Nick's car. So who all went over there?
You remember the last time we talked, you had said that you were with Myron that night, right?
Yes, sir.
We met with Myron yesterday, and we spoke with him for a long time. So we do know that you were at Bethel, okay? So
It's just, I promise you, you're going to feel a lot better getting it off of your chest, because I can tell that this is wearing on you, that you're...
I just pray and try and get over it.
let's start with, what were you doing that night, okay? That night when you were at Bethel, let's start there. What were you doing at Bethel?
I was out there, we were all out there, we was chilling. They were like, it was a lot of stuff going on, trying to find somewhere to go and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right, so who was always out there?
There's a lot of folks.
All right, well, maybe how about this? So,
Like females, boys, a lot of folks out there. It was just like chilling.
well,
Young guys, was there anyone older there, or was it mainly just young people?
It was a lot of folks. I
A lot of
can't
folks.
remember.
Okay.
all right.
It was old people, young people.
So if there are a lot of people out there at Bethel, then obviously at some point, and when I say at some point, that's about 10 minutes past 12, you left in Nick's car, right?
You said y'all were trying to find somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Y'all had heard about the party.
Yeah, we heard about that part.
Y'all heard about the party, so y'all were going to go to the party. No?
Well, see, and this is kind of the part that I was telling you about, that, that part, it's really not even an argument.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you what, the video that we've got video of you guys going from Bethel all the way through town, all the way to the party, from the party all the way back to Bethel, from back to Bethel, where you're going over to your girlfriend's. I mean, it's like on video the entire way. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but just about every stop sign and intersection in this town has got a camera or a tag reader. And so we can track you from the very beginning to the very end. And so that's where this comes in, where you're, telling me, well, I wasn't really, and then that looks kind of like you're not, you just don't look very truthful when you do that. And I think that being truthful is, really the best way to feel better about this ultimately. I mean, and if you didn't intend for this to happen, I want to hear that. I don't want to walk out of here and say, this is just some evil guy that...
I'm not no evil guy though. Like, I don't wish death or jail on nobody, bro. I don't got a problem with Rambo. Rambo's like, I don't got a problem with him.
Well, I mean, somebody in that car had a problem with him, right? Or somebody in that car had a problem with OT?
I don't got a problem with OT.
We're not
I can't
saying,
speak for others.
well, yes, we're not saying that you had a problem with that.
I just want
What we're saying is we know you were in that car. We see the video, okay? We see who gets in it. We know that you made a phone call to Myron that night too.
Huh?
Yeah. We have a recorded phone call.
Oh no, that would have been the next day when
The
you.
next day?
Yeah, after they visited you. When we got Myron's iPad, that call was on the iPad.
A call?
Yeah.
Yeah. A phone call that you made to Myron, talking with him about what y'all were doing that night.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's.
Yeah, I said like,
I mean, would you say that you didn't make that phone call then? Because it sounded like your voice. I've already talked with you before. I know what you sound like.
yeah, what are we saying?
You're kind of
Recording?
solidifying the alibi about being out in Bethel and all that.
Talking with him about what y'all were doing that night, saying, hey, I was with you, right?
I was with my Myron did take me.
You weren't with him the entire night?
No.
No. And we know that. We talked with Myron for a long time.
Now, hopefully, you can see why I put Myron's interview in there.
So tell us the truth, okay?
Alright.
That's what I need.
Okay.
Okay, then tell me the truth. What happened that night?
And I told you first, I was at work. I left with my baby mama. I was with my baby mama. And then we went shopping for my child that I got on the way. So after that, we got into it. I was like, man, I'm finna go. I called. I was like, can y'all bring me home, take me home? They were like, everybody in the belt. So I went out there. I had all my stuff with me. I was finna go home. They were like, it's a party. Like, I ain't got nothing to wear for no party. I ain't going to no party, bro. Like that.
Okay, but then clearly on the video, we see you getting in Nick's car.
So what happened from
And
there?
we know for a fact that Nick's car, dice and all, in his mirror, went from Bethel to the party, turned the corner right beside OT's car, the car that OT was in, and then the shooting happens. And so, and if you weren't shooting, fine, but you got to tell me that you weren't, and you got to tell me who was, because.
I mean, if you didn't cause this to happen,
Okay.
then talk with us about who did it. Who actually did this, okay? Because no one else here is helping you. It's just you right now.
I know, it's just me.
Okay?
Yeah. So Nick is saying, not me. So if Nick is saying not me, somebody's got to be shooting.
It wasn't like you.
Okay, then who was shooting in that car?
And I mean, you got to look at this like,
What I would say is are you scared that you think you're going to be labeled a snitch? Or a rat or something like that?
I'm not scared, it's just like,
Because, okay, then from Bethel, okay? You said that they said that there was a party, and you said
it was a lot of parties going on.
but you said I ain't got no clothes to wear to go there.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
rain.
So what happened from there?
So I was like, I need to take you to the house. I was like, alright. But they were like, goddamn. So I think a female had text me, so she was gonna goddamn see a female do something. And that's when I went there.
so after leaving Bethel, where'd you guys go?
Nick was finna goddamn go talk to some females, like go pull up on these females. And then, like at the party,
So y'all did go over to the party.
we didn't even get to the party.
But you got to the road, right?
Because like Rambo already know what Nick car look like.
Yeah.
And he be like, I guess he pick at Nick. He'll try to go down like, you're like, yo, you be running this shit like that. Cause you know they got some car. And he stopped behind Nick's car.
So as I told you in the intro, it was JaiVanni's car reportedly that was sitting at the red light when Nick's car pulled up. Glenn just switched him around and said that it was Nick's car sitting at the stoplight when the occupants in JaiVanni's car pulled up behind them. One of the occupants in that car has a nickname of Rambo.
So Rambo got behind Nick's car?
And he passed him and he stopped and he started rolling down his window.
And what did he say to him?
He didn't say nothing.
What did they do? Did they start shooting, yelling?
You just hear them talk. And they start saying some shit.
Okay, so they're probably talking some trash. Okay.
And so then what happened after that? I mean, the gunfire had to be loud, you
It
know?
was an altercation.
Okay. When you say altercation, you mean did they fist fight? They shot it out.
No.
Not really? There were 40 plus shell casings located at that scene. Would you say that's not
I
a
ain't
shootout?
know nothing about that.
You were in the car when the shooting happened.
I heard it, but like it was coming from the cars.
It wasn't coming from the cars.
I mean, I can tell you the video there's a video camera right on one of the houses,
Yeah.
and it shows clear. I mean, that's how one of the primary things of tracking Nick's car back.
Yeah.
And I mean, because, we locked Nick up within not even 12 hours of this happening.
Yeah, I heard of that.
So it's not like we didn't know what we were doing walking into it. It was, I think Detective Lister found out within really probably 4 hours of this happening, we knew it was Nick. And it just took a while to get everything, search warrant and all
The
that
person that
together.
was shooting from the front passenger seat, we can clearly see them sitting on the windowsill of the vehicle aiming a rifle back at Rambo's car.
And so there you hear him. And I'm kind of starting to wonder if maybe JaiVanni's nickname was Rambo. I don't know. I can't find any information about whose nickname. I don't have the incident report, but somebody named Rambo's in that car. But one thing was interesting here is the officer actually said they see on the camera somebody from the white Honda got the passenger front side leaning back with their rifle shooting back at Rambo's car.
Okay. No, we can. Don't shake your head. It's true.
Yeah.
I can bring a photo in here and show you. So what I really want here is we've gotten further than we had last time, right? Okay? You're being truthful here. You're telling me that y'all did head to the party. Y'all weren't able to actually go to the party and actually take part in it. But as y'all pulled up, Rambo's car passed y'all. They rolled the windows down and started talking shit. Okay? So we're there right now. You said that you heard the gunshots. They were loud. Okay? So what actually happened there? Okay? We've gotten to this point now. Do something to help yourself here. If you weren't involved and you weren't pulling a trigger, okay, tell us that. But we need to know who else was in there pulling a trigger because you're already telling me that Nick didn't. Okay? So if Nick didn't and you didn't, then the 2 other people in the car with y'all had to have.
Or 3 or 4, however many people in that car, but...
Okay?
Yeah.
So who was shooting in that car that night?
What's that? Because you see where this kind of puts you. This puts you, because I can...
We can see you get in the car at Bethel.
Yeah.
We can see you travel there.
And
You telling us that you were there. Okay, that's honesty for us, and we appreciate that. But there's only so much we can do with half-truths or limited information, okay?
And until we get the whole story of what all happened, we got to go with what we got, which is...
Evidence right now points towards you and Nick, okay?
And if you're... And I think that you know, and you can probably remember when you were a kid, that if your mom caught you doing something, and she says, "Why are you doing that?" and you said, "All right, you caught me," she's probably went a whole lot easier on you than if you lied about it and said you didn't see that. And you know, and I think that just works for just about everybody that you talk to, everybody that you deal with. That it makes, when you can admit something, people can see that you've got some amount of character, some amount of remorse, some amount of explanation for it.
I told you, I ain't kill nobody. I don't trying to kill nobody. I ain't doing it.
Well, and if you didn't, you gotta tell us who did.
I don't know who killed him.
You can't tell us, or you don't want to?
Well, or maybe how about this?
No, I
mean,
know.
You may not know whose bullet hit him, but you know who was shooting, right?
I mean, you know who else was in that car with you. Because we know it was you and Nick.
And so I just Nick and got me, and all was supposed to go home. I don't know who's trying to out in the car.
Well, I think you do know who was in the car, and I think that's the thing that's really going to truly show if you're remorseful or not, or if you even were involved in this. Because, I mean, you know, I can tell you that, so you got, obviously, Nick's on one side, he's in the driver's seat, right? And you're in, where, the passenger seat, the back seat, where were you at?
Yeah, I seen me get in the car.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're here. I mean, we can see you getting in the car, and I don't think you're 100% responsible for this. I think there are other people that need to bear this responsibility and that need to share what's going to happen to you.
I mean, if you had went into that car with the intention of just going to see a girl, and that's all it was, then that can be explained in court. You understand that, right? Okay?
Yeah, I know that can be explained.
Okay? But the thing is if we're not able to then understand who else was in the vehicle with you, the evidence right now points to you and Nick being there, okay? And we know that shots were fired from the vehicle, okay? If we're able to speak with you and understand who else was in that car with you, then that's what would be helpful here, not only for you, but for us.
I'm trying to
What's that? I still couldn't hear you.
Look, I know it's tough, man.
It is probably the toughest thing you're ever going to do.
But don't you have a baby on the way? And you already have a daughter, right? A son. Okay.
Daughter on the way.
Okay.
That's what I just said. I just waited for it to be over with.
Well, and I mean, I can tell you that this ain't going to be over quick, especially if you get, you know, if this goes to its logical conclusion, which is, I mean, you know what happens.
So our thing is if you were to sit down and talk with your girl, and you were to tell her what happened that night, I mean, would you be honest with her? And would you want her to be understanding? Okay, we're not here to judge you, man. We're here to talk with you. We're here to get your side of things, okay? We're not here to paint a picture to make you look bad or anything like that. We're here to understand who you are as a person and to understand what happened that night, okay?
And I can tell you're not a bad guy. And because if I thought that you were a bad guy and thought that you were the kind of guy that would just go out and shoot somebody, I'd say, well, accomplished. I'm going to go home and have a beer.
Well, and we also wanted to come in here to get your side of the story. I do care about your side of the story. I genuinely do. Because I want to understand what happened and, you know, how you were feeling, okay?
And if we need to sit here and talk with you till midnight, we'll talk as long as you need to talk. You know, if you need to sit down and pray with somebody, we'll do that too.
My thing is I believe that there is more that you know, and I would like for us to be able to talk about it, okay? So, can you tell me who was in the car with you that night?
I mean, I think you can. I mean, I know you can. And it's really, you just got to look at, you know, that we've got the more cooperative you are, the more we can make the people that are responsible for this take the responsibility that they need to take.
I mean, because if you didn't have any participation in that, then so be it, okay? That's what it is. But someone participated in this, okay?
And
Someone got shot. Someone died. And honestly, it could have been one of y'all too. You know? With how many shots were shot from the other side.
yeah, I mean, they were coming
Think about that.
both ways.
You ran the risk of not going home to your son, okay?
Huh?
I said you ran the risk of not going home to your son that night, okay?
Because if those bullets were higher or lower, you might be looking to go to Nick's funeral or yours.
Okay? So the thing here is it's not just about, you know, one side or the other. Our big thing here is wanting to get the truth, okay? And I feel like you want to be honest. I feel like you want to be truthful. I can see it in your face, okay? But I feel like there's something holding you back. Are you worried, scared?
I'm just worried about myself.
You're worried about yourself?
I'm worried about us.
And I mean,
For my kids, stuff like
well, and
I don't like.
I think the important thing is that you want to, you know, like I was saying, the more honest and forthcoming you are, the more people look at you and think that you've got a better character, a better remorse. You know, because
Well, and you're a father, right? So
That's
you know
what I
what
said. I know
you
how
know
it
what
is.
it's like to be a role model.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And you wouldn't want your child to grow up thinking this about you, right? No. Because you wouldn't want your child to know the truth about you, right?
My fault.
no,
Huh?
That's how we get out. My fault.
No, you're okay.
It's warm in
But
here.
what I want to say is, I think today you can set a standard for being a role model, okay? For your children, for your family, okay? And by doing that, by being a role model, you can basically, it's just being honest with us, okay? Being truthful about what happened that night, who was there, and what they were doing, okay? Because I think your children would appreciate that. I think your girl would appreciate that.
I don't know, you know, you deal with your mom or your dad, I think they'd appreciate it well too. And I think that I mean, you seem like you're actually a good guy. It seems like you're remorseful. But in order to prove that remorse, in order to prove that that is what you truly are, well, you really got to get the whole story. Because you can say all day long, I wasn't there, or I didn't see anything. But anybody with any common sense will say, how could he not know who's in the car with him? How could he not know what was going on when all those gunshots went off? How could he not know what the result of this, or who was doing this? I mean, it's unbelievable to even say that you would not know. And so then when people look at that, they think, Yeah, this guy isn't really remorseful. He's just looking to protect somebody that really doesn't deserve your protection or your. Because it wasn't your mom who did it, right? It wasn't your dad who did it. It wasn't your brother who did it, right? So I don't think you owe anybody else anything other than that. Anything other than
Because the people that were in that car, I don't think they're going to be looking after your kids, or checking up on your family, or looking after you. Okay? So I would say this is a good time to be selfish and take care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, you take care of your family. Right? That's why you work so hard, right? Don't you work 10-hour shifts? And you work a lot. Because you're doing what you can to take care of them.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I don't think you got arrested like once before for some stupid argument.
Yeah, I arrested by a stupid argument. I thought I hit my family, but I didn't.
Yeah, so that says, how old are you now?
20.
All right, so there's a lot of guys who got arrested for a whole lot more than that. So if all you got is some stupid argument, that also shows you're a good guy. But and if you ended up in a stupid situation because of some stupid guys that had some whatever issue with somebody that, pride or whatever, it's not your fault or it's not your responsibility to protect them or to.
Yeah, I ain't trying to protect nobody.
Well, then protect yourself, okay?
I just want to speak for myself. Like what
You
I
speak for yourself, and that's what I want to hear. You're not here to speak for anyone else. You're here to speak for yourself. What I want to know is, who else did you see in that vehicle with you that night? And I'm looking for honesty, okay? Who did you see in the car that night with you? I know you know.
Would it be easier if you wrote it down? I mean, because it's, there's no doubt that you know who they are.
And we see on video someone carry a rifle into that vehicle. Okay? See? So you know that.
No, I was just shaking my head like, listen.
Yeah, but
They carry it and they put it into the rear driver's seat of the vehicle. And then they get into that rear driver's seat of the vehicle. Okay?
So who was that? Well, I mean,
some neat folks.
Was it? It wasn't you, was it?
and so when you say some of Nick's folks, who would that be?
Do you truly not know their names? Because I find that hard to believe.
I don't even know nobody real. Just like it.
I'm saying you don't have to know their government name. But do you know their nicknames? What Nick was calling them that night? What they were calling each other?
I mean, I can tell that you know what we're asking. I mean, it's.
And you know what happened too that night. That's the thing. I'm just a little bit confused because withholding the information doesn't help you at all. And it certainly doesn't help the other people because we're going to figure out who they are. My thing is I want to hear it from you. I want to hear your side of what happened that night. Because I truly don't think that you were involved. But I can't tell that unless we hear it from you, because all we have right now is evidence pointing towards you and Nick being there and gunfire was had.
And there's nothing more than I want to do. I would do this for you, and I promise you I will do this for you. When I write up what happened throughout this whole investigation, I would love to write Glenn Tate. Do you go by Glenn?
Yeah.
Glenn Tate was honest and forthright. And I'll put that on paper in black and white. The prosecutor's going to read it. Everybody's going to read it. But I can't write that if you're not. You got to be honest and forthright. And if you are, I will absolutely make note of that, and I will absolutely make sure that everybody knows that. But you gotta help yourself. You gotta help us to figure out who really needs the responsibility for this.
Let's be honest, okay? Let's have some truth.
So how about this? So Nick and Rambo, they didn't get along, right? Because you said Rambo was always picking on him? And so if you pulled up and then Rambo sees Nick's car and he's saying, look, hey, look, there's Nick, or whatever he says. And then they're kind of going back and forth. And then maybe that was the night that whether Nick didn't want to put up with it anymore, or somebody else in the car said, Nick, don't let him get away with that. Let's settle this once and show him who we really, is whatever, picking after, whatever he's doing. And I'm just kind of guessing that's what the conversation went like, but... So how'd the conversation go then?
You're the only one that holds your story, man. You're the only one who holds your story.
Nobody else can tell us your side of this.
Okay? Myron can tell us what he wants about you. Anthony can tell us what he wants about you. But we're here to hear your side of it. Your side of it. Okay? And I know if your girl was in here right now, she'd be yelling at you. Telling you to just, it's simple. You know what happened that night. What I don't understand is just why you're not willing to just explain what happened. Because you've already explained some of it, saying, hey, I didn't shoot. I wasn't part of that. I liked Rambo. I hear that, man. I hear how you feel. Okay? But there's got to be more to it than we rolled up there, I heard gunshots, I don't know where it came from. I don't buy it.
And I don't think anybody else with any kind of common sense would buy it either.
Okay? Because you're in the car with them. We know that. And you've said that you were there.
And so really the story we got is you and Nick got in the car. That's undisputable. It's on video. You went to the party. That's undisputable. It's on video. There was gunfire. That's undisputable. It's on video. You left the party and went back to Bethel. That's undisputable and on video. So that's our story.
And Myron gives you a ride back to your house with all of your stuff.
So there's way more to it than that. I know there's a whole lot more details to fill in. But when all we got are those big pieces, that's
how we've come to the conclusion that we're at right now, okay?
And that's the story we can tell. So the only story that we can tell is what we got. And that's the story we're going to be telling to the prosecutor, and then the prosecutor is going to be standing up there and saying, look at this guy, he jumps in a car, they shoot this guy in cold blood, and he can't even say who was in the car.
Unless your story has something different, man, and that's what we want to hear. That's what we want to talk with you about.
And I don't think you shot him in cold blood. I think there's something more to it, but I got to hear it. I mean, I can't...
We can't just guess.
Yeah, I can't just say, I can tell there's something else, but whatever it is, I don't know.
Because I can see it's eating you up alive. Like, just inside, I can see it's eating you up. Okay? But the only way to make yourself feel better, I truly believe, would be if you talked about it. I feel like that's the only way you're going to be able to get that weight off your chest.
What's that?
So when I was explaining to them, I'd be like, alright, other story, who started it, who shot first, and all that.
You don't know who started it, who shot first. Okay.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you may not and it's fine not to know.
I mean, did
But-
everything just happen so fast? How did you feel in that moment when everything was happening?
I mean, you've never been really in that situation before, have you? So it's got to be stressful.
Were you scared?
I mean, it's all right to be. I mean,
It's not something everyone
bullets are
deals
flying through the air. I know I would have been.
I don't want to get shot. You don't want to get shot, right? No. No one wants to. So you were saying you don't know how it started, but it just started? The shot started flying?
And I mean, I can kind of get behind that, because if you're not looking through somebody's eyes, you may not know. But there are certain things that I know for a fact that you know. I mean, I know for a fact that you know who was in the car with you. I mean, that's...
So then let me ask you this. If you don't know their names, what were they wearing? Okay, then what were you wearing that night? Think back, because you said you didn't have anything to wear to a party. So what specifically were you wearing that wouldn't have been good for a party?
I ain't even take a bath. I had no work clothes.
You had on your work clothes? Were you wearing these exact clothes? No? What was different? Your hoodie?
I'm sorry.
I think what's going to make you feel better about this is really just saying what all happened, who it was, what happened, because it's not, this is really the opportunity to say so, because once we walk out of here, you're going to go over to the jail and...
Oh, no, I understand.
It's not, the thing is, it's not over. You understand it's not over. You still get a chance to tell your story, but you're not telling it. Okay? So that's on you. If you want to tell it, tell it. We want to be here to listen. We want to hear it. We want to be able to tell your story. But you've got to be willing then. Okay?
Willing to tell it.
Okay. Then okay. You're willing to tell it. Then when the shooting was happening, what did you hear? There was more to be heard than just gunshots.
Maybe let's do this. Where were you sitting in the car? So you, obviously Nick's driving. You front or back seat? Is that back seat? So behind the passenger or behind the driver?
So you were the one that carried the rifle into the car?
Behind the one?
Passenger.
Alright, so you're back behind the passenger. So then, who was in the front seat? Who was in the back seat with you?
A dude with a rifle. Right?
Well, that's alright.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I mean, I can tell you that it can't... Telling me who's in the car with you is... It spreads this around. It's... At the moment, you're holding every bit of this weight.
I'm holding the weight.
Well, I mean...
All the charges on me.
Well, you and Nick.
Well, you and Nick are the only ones that have been charged because that's the only evidence that we have right now. Right? But the thing is if we're talking with you and we're able to figure out who else was in that car, then you two aren't the only ones, right? And if you weren't a shooter, and you weren't someone that was actively involved in the shooting itself, then that can be explained.
And you ever heard the term better the witness than a suspect?
Yeah.
And would you rather be a witness or a suspect?
Oh, but
Well, I mean, help me out then.
Oh, man, this is getting pretty good. He's defending the hell out of his homeboys.
I mean, because I guarantee you that you are a witness, because you were there, you saw it, you heard it,
We technically don't have anything right now to prove that you weren't shooting.
and that's what the problem is, that if we can't prove that you weren't shooting, we can only go with that you were.
Based on the doors that were opening on the car, based on where people were shooting from, based on where the shell casings were.
Or, or the just simple fact that you're telling me you weren't, but you don't know who else was.
If you can tell us who else was, then that can give us a better idea of, okay, then Mr. Tate wasn't shooting.
Because, it's clear some people were.
Now, this right here is an IQ test, because if Glenn Tate was smart, they just played their card. They just dealt their hand. They basically said that we can't prove you didn't shoot, but they also can't prove you did shoot. And at this point, there's nobody talking. There's nobody in the case talking. So they don't know who did the shooting. And you probably could just be quiet and they can't prove anything right now.
But if you don't want to even say who else was in the car, I mean, really, how can I even say if there was anyone else in the car? So a lot of the way to spread this around, to spread some of the weight, to make somebody else carry it, is to make them carry it.
Now, this detective has done pretty good in this case. I've been really impressed by him. I love the way he questions people. He's done a really good job. But this area with this particular interview, oh, man, it's just brutal, because I really don't believe the way he's put it out there is really the most persuasive way. If he was dealing with a suspect that was a little bit sharper, probably would just lawyer you up right now. But what I think he probably should do is say, hey, look, we know there were many people in the car and we're going to be talking to them. And whoever talks first has a better chance of getting their story out in front of everybody else. And everybody else in the car is going to blame. They're going to point fingers at everybody else. So right now is the time. Now's the time to get out in front of everybody else. That's kind of what I would expect right now.
So how about we take some of that weight off of you? If you're in the back seat, who's next to you?
That's what I'm saying. It's a neat car. It's neat, folks. Like, it was just me and Nick, bro, when I first came back. Went home, posted home. She went out there, I was chilling, talked to him. Then like, bro, I'm finna go somewhere right quick. Got like, bro, hold on, bro.
So they said they're gonna go somewhere real quick. You get in it.
Like, finna go do somewhere real quick. See somewhere.
What color pants were you wearing that night? Black pants.
Short pants.
What about
Well, what I'm confused about is, you say that they're Nick's folk, right? They're Nick's friends. Why would you get in the car with a dude with a rifle sitting in the back seat next to you?
I don't even understand the problem. I ain't had nowhere to go. I don't even supposed to be out there. I told you I was
Well, you just got into a fight with your girl, right?
supposed to go home, yeah.
You wanted to go home, but she kind of kicked you out for a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you go and hang out with Nick. Everything's chill, you're hanging out with Nick. They talk about they want to go see some girls. They want to go to that party, right? So then y'all load up in the car. But the dude that's sitting next to you on the back seat, he carries a rifle into the car. And then he gets into that seat. Okay?
most people?
So what did you think was going to happen then? If some dude's loading up in a car with a rifle?
Because most people
I mean,
don't
we are
carry
gonna go to a
rifles
gun
in the
range?
grocery store, right?
Oh.
I guess some folks you have what they have, what they be having.
Now, once again, I disagree with this approach. Telling them that Nick isn't talking and not knowing who else is in the car doesn't really favor their position. A sharper suspect is going to be like, well, I ain't talking to y'all. I think just leaving it like Nick has told us some things, maybe something like that. Hey, Nick's told us a lot, man. You're here, aren't you? Something like that.
Instead of himself. Because Nick doesn't seem like he wants to be a role model. He doesn't seem like he wants to be honest.
Nick stuck with the story that he didn't know who was in the car.
He didn't know who had done anything.
Nick stuck with the story that I didn't even know who was shooting.
Nick said he didn't even make it all the way to the party.
So that's where Nick is sitting. And
Make it to the party.
Yeah.
And then
He said he didn't. He said that he was on a different street than where the party was.
But that's not true because we got him on video on the street where the party was. So the house that you guys stopped in front of when all the shooting happened, that's where the party was. It had just broken up by the time you got there.
I do have a question. Those girls that had messaged y'all that y'all were gonna go see, were they at that party? Or were they supposed to be there?
well, I don't know. I told you there was a lot of stuff going on, but like I don't know where. There was just a lot of stuff going on, and like I just heard a lot of Airbnbs and shit.
I understand. I'm trying to figure out if those girls set you up, or set them up, or set someone up, right?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know.
girls have been known to do that sometimes, right? So, do you think that that's what may have happened?
They didn't. I wasn't texting nobody.
Oh, okay. You weren't in contact with
I
them.
wasn't contacting nobody. I
Was it
wasn't
Nick
planning
that was in
on
contact with them?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said. It was all in the end of that. I wasn't trying to
Okay.
party no name.
Then let's run it back, okay? Y'all get there. Y'all pass Rambo's car. Rambo rolls the window down. They're yelling stuff from their car, right? And you said Rambo started it with a shot.
How about this? Who did start it? I mean, don't hold this all yourself. You can't. This is way too much for you. It's way too much for your family. It's way too much for your kids. You gotta be the role model here.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Ain't no good look for me.
Well, I mean, you know it. That's the thing. But you aren't doing anything to help yourself.
I'm just being honest with y'all on what I did.
Look at me. Look at me. You were there, right? You were there. Okay? So you know what happened. We can piece together whatever we want, but you truly know what happened. Okay? And only you are able to provide that information. But you aren't doing yourself a damn bit of help when you sit here and you grind it down and you shove it down inside and you hold on to it, okay? And I know you seem like a good person. You seem like someone who was raised with values, okay? I don't think your parents would have raised you to be someone like this. I don't think your parents would have raised you to sit here and tell the police fake stories or half truths, okay?
And I don't think that's the way you want your
And
kids to grow up.
this is the time for you to tell us what actually happened that night, the full story. None of this, I don't know. None of this, oh, well, that could have happened. Or this, I'm speaking just for myself.
Who Nick said was in the car with me?
I'm asking you.
I'm saying like.
And it doesn't really matter who Nick says.
It's his car, okay? But you were there with him, okay?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy, but the thing is both of y'all have been charged with felony murder.
I mean,
Okay?
it's the same exact charge. It doesn't really matter who's driving and who's not.
And it doesn't matter whether or not it's his car. You were in that car with him when a shooting occurred and someone died. A felony occurred and someone died from the result of that felony.
And the fact is that you're sitting here talking to us. We aren't talking to the other guys because we don't have enough quite yet to charge them.
I mean, you can't make it up. I mean, I'm sorry. You just can't make it up. You're telling this guy that you don't have enough to charge anybody, and you're expecting him to fill in the blanks? Boy, that's some bold stuff right there. Like I said, if I'm Glenn, I'm like, man, unless y'all charging me, I'm out of here. And if you charge me, what you gonna charge me with? What you gonna charge me? I ain't do nothing. What you gonna try? I'm just saying. I don't root for the criminals, but doggone, man, don't say that if you're the cops. Don't say that.
We will, but again, like I said, I don't want a guy who seems like he's got a lot of potential, who's got some kids, one kid already, a kid on the way, to lose all of that.
I mean, because it doesn't seem like Nick has that to lose, does he? No? Yeah.
And when they do talk, and they say, let me tell you, it wasn't me that was shooting, it was Glenn. How do you think that's going to turn out?
Yeah, I tried to see me down the road for a long time.
Well, and is that fair?
Well, not.
Well, then don't let them get away with it. I mean, why would you let them get away with it? Why would you let them send you down the road?
I don't want to go sit down the road, but I feel like I shouldn't put myself in that position where I should be around folks like that anyway, bro.
Well, and I mean, what's done is done. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
You made the decisions you made that day, but those people made those decisions that they made. You didn't make them do those things, right? No. But those things already happened.
And you can't change the fact that you were there.
We can't take it back. The only way that we can help it through the course of the future is by talking about it and understanding what truly happened out there, okay?
Yes, sir.
And given your side of the story is vitally important in this.
We've asked this several times before, okay?
Okay.
But who was in the car, in Nick's car with you over on that road when the shooting happened? And I know you say young guys.
Young guys, yeah.
But who?
Because you wouldn't take a rifle for some young guys that you don't know, right?
Right?
Nah.
You know them, right?
Yeah.
So all that means, then, if you don't know him, then did you take the rifle for Nick?
Well, because Nick wasn't shooting the rifle, was he? No?
And you weren't taking the rifle from Myron, were you?
No, sir.
So that leaves us with taking the rifle for some young guys that you don't know, which I think is preposterous, that you wouldn't do that.
You would do it for someone you knew, right?
Yeah.
Someone you trusted? Is that why this is so hard? You trusted these people?
It's just like, man, you ain't trying to throw nobody on the bush. Nobody had no intention.
Well, look at me.
I feel like nobody.
You're not throwing anyone.
Yeah, I feel like nobody in the car had nothing to do with him actually dying.
Well, and maybe
And
not,
that's fine. But we need to know who was in that car, so then we can say they didn't have anything to do with it. I know you can feel that way, but we need to know who was in that car, so then we can talk with them and be able to say, okay, and check a box and say, if they weren't involved, they weren't involved, okay, that's fine, and we can get things sorted through the investigation.
Yeah.
But when we don't have that information and it's withheld, all we have is the evidence we have right now, okay?
And it's not throwing somebody under the bus if it's the truth. I mean,
It's more like you taking time to take care of yourself here, okay? You're taking the time to take care of yourself in this situation, okay?
Yeah.
Because they're not here.
And I'd say if anybody's going under the bus, you're throwing yourself under it.
Yeah, I'm throwing myself under this. That's what I said, man. I'm just ready for it to be over. I just want to spend my time, I ain't just try to keep positive, think positive. I want to be home with kids.
Well, and then
And stay positive.
Driving crazy, bro, cause I just know I was being here for a long time, for no reason.
well, but then again, like I said, that people are going to look at you a whole lot more favorably.
Folks thinking I'm a murderer and shit like that, like, no, bro.
Well, help us understand this then. I know you know who was in that car, okay? Can you tell me who was in that car with you? By name.
Huh?
Tell me who was in, by name, who was in that car with you? I know you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not know their first and last name, but you know their first name. You know their street name. You know what they call them.
We've already gotten this deep. Right?
Yeah, and I mean, there's no doubt that you don't. Like you said, you don't want to throw them under the bus. But again, the only person you're throwing under the bus is you.
And like we had said before, you've told us that you didn't shoot, but you're still involved, right? So they're just as much involved right now. The one thing that they're not helping themselves with is coming forward and giving their side of the story. Right? And the only way we can do that is by actually being able to sit down and speak with them, like we're doing with you now.
And, one of two things will happen. They'll either say, yeah, okay, fine, I did it. Or, yeah, fine, this is what happened. Or they're going to say, what are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. Glenn had the rifle. He carried it to the car. You can see it on video.
Yeah. Which that doesn't look good either, right?
Don't look good.
No.
And so if they play that angle, if they say, don't look at me, I'm just riding in the car minding my own business, and all of a sudden Glenn's hanging out the window shooting, and you can tell him because he had the rifle. You can see him on the video putting it in Myron's car. That's, doesn't look good for you. And if they want to take that track, that's not fair to you. And it's just not. And if it's not the truth, then again, it's double unfair. But I think you got to look out for yourself. You got to look out for your kids. And you gotta,
I mean, what happened just a minute ago where we kind of had a moment?
When I died out here?
Yeah. I mean, we had a moment.
Like, bro, truthful, I just want to
Look, that's what we want.
Yeah,
we just want we want to hear the truth. Okay? Because I spend 80% of my day getting lied to.
Yeah.
And it's so much simpler when someone just tells the truth.
and you look so much more. You look better. You look more.
You seem a little more relaxed.
A lot more.
I just know I'm finna serve time anyway. You can't do it. But pray, man.
Yeah, but the other thing is that you gotta. Because what's the first thing about being forgiven? You gotta admit that you did, right?
Yeah, man.
And you gotta tell the whole thing. You can't just sit there and
Tell bits and pieces and leave out what you want.
Yeah.
and I can totally understand that you were not, that you never. I mean, in fact, I know for a fact that you didn't want this to happen. I know 100%.
Okay.
But I got to be able to. I got to have some way to prove that, to back that up, to be able to say that things happen, but this wasn't what you intended.
That's what I was saying. Then I tried to tell him like what was going on, and I called him, man.
Well, and I think what happens in these things is people do tend to look out for themselves, and whether you're being loyal or whatever. I mean, it's admirable, but it's not smart.
Was Myron in the car with y'all that night when the shooting happened?
I was driving his own car.
Okay. Was he headed to the party with y'all?
I wasn't.
Huh?
I wasn't testing him.
Okay.
I don't know where he is.
Well, I'm
He
just.
put up on his own, and I was like, man, Myron, take me to the house. I told him.
Okay. So he just pulled up to Bethel and you saw him and you're like, I need a ride out. Okay.
And I was like, I ain't trying to be in anyway. Oh yeah, take me to this girl house, bro. He got in the car and then I got all my stuff on.
So let me ask this: the rifle that you moved from the trunk of Nick's car and moved it over to Myron's car, is that the same rifle that guy was carrying into the car?
Who?
The one that was sitting next to you in the back seat.
Well, I mean, you didn't go anywhere to pick up any other rifles, right? So it had to be, right?
Right.
Or was there more than one rifle in the vehicle?
This house, I don't know. Y'all say that was 40 shells.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was at least,
There was dozens. Between both areas, there were a lot of shell casings.
Just what I was saying. Like, I tell you, I heard my sheen. Like, that's what I was saying.
Well, so you heard shots from your car, right?
Our car?
Yes.
In
But then you also heard shots from somewhere else, right?
their car?
Yeah.
And I heard shots from somebody somewhere else.
yeah, there's another guy shooting out there.
Yeah.
There's more folks shooting out there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a straight up shootout. You know, it seems like everyone was shooting. But who from your car was shooting? You told me that Nick wasn't, right?
He said he would.
But I'm asking you what you saw.
I ain't seen that shit.
You didn't see Nick shoot. Who did you see shoot? Front passenger, rear driver's side. Were both of them shooting? I see you nodding your head. So, you want to tell me the truth?
I seen
Okay, so they were shooting.
folks shooting.
Okay. What were they shooting? What type of gun were they shooting?
AR.
An AR? Okay. Which one? I see you pointing forward with your finger. Are you saying that it's the front passenger that was shooting the AR? And you're nodding your head yes. Okay. The one in the back seat that you saw shooting, what was he shooting?
Something he had.
Something that he had? Do you think it could have been the gun that he had walked into the car? Probably. Do you remember seeing that gun and what it looked like? No? Did you ever see him bring it to the car or put it in the car? Okay. Who all in the car had guns? Everybody? Okay. Even you? Okay. So you came there with a gun. Why is that?
I ain't come there with a gun.
You just said everybody had a gun.
It was, I ain't come there like, come to the Bethel with a gun.
You didn't show up to Bethel with a gun, but someone gave you a gun? Huh?
It was one in the car.
There was one in the car. Okay.
What did that gun look like?
The one that you had.
Hey, man. It's crazy, bro.
I mean, it is, but I mean, I think we're getting
where we need to go.
And I think you're. I mean, this is the toughest thing that you can do, but it's
Being truthful, right?
Yeah, I'm being true. I'm being true.
You are.
Because
You are.
I know we had like Sister Dormy and shit.
Okay, well then look. You had a gun in that car, right? What did that gun look like?
pistol or rifle.
Handgun or a big gun? Big.
Okay.
Okay. What type of gun was it? What did it look like?
Like an AR or a Draco or a... Which one? The Draco?
Okay. So you had a gun, like you said it would be similar to a Draco? Okay. Would you be able to describe the color of it, or?
Dark and stuff.
Or was it all metal? Was it all plastic? Huh?
Wood.
There was wood on it? Where is that gun now?
I don't know, God.
Did you leave it in the car or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did the other people do with their guns? You don't know?
I ain't talked to nobody. So the only person I called and told her, like, man, bro, I said the police might come to you, bro. I said your name, like, why you do that? I was like, because I was with you, you would get mad and shit. So I said, that's the only time I called Myra and talked to Myra. I ain't talked to Myra
Explain
about
why he was crying yesterday.
He was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He was talking about. I told him, like, bro, you good. You know you ain't did nothing. You know you ain't did nothing.
Well, I think you're, I mean, I think we're making some progress here. And
So we've been able to establish who in the car had guns. We've been able to establish that there were guns in the car, okay?
Okay.
Can we now get past who was in the car? Can we jump that hurdle together? Who was in that car with you other than Nick?
we can do this. Who are they?
Nick's homeboys, right?
Guess.
And who are they?
His car won't be with him.
I mean, if you can do what you've done so far, you could do this.
This would be a slice of pie compared to all that.
What?
Being able to tell us who was in the car. I mean,
But I don't know their name.
do you know their nicknames? What they went by?
D.
Huh? You said D? And who else? I know you know.
Yeah.
You've nodded your head several times before when we said that. You've shown us in so many ways that you know exactly who was in that car. It's just being able to push through it and come forward.
Because I think that if you truly didn't know, a long time ago, you would have said, I don't know, D, that's all I know.
You would have been.
That's what you would have said a long time ago.
So you know more than D. Okay. So who are they actually?
I don't know.
Well, you do know, though.
I don't know their real name for real. I swear I don't.
Okay. You swear you don't know their real names? Then what do they go by? And don't tell me just D. I know you know more than that. We've been good, man. Don't BS me now.
I'm not trying to BS y'all.
Okay. Then who was in that car?
I mean, there are only a couple things I can figure out here that you're either real close to these guys and you don't want to get them, or that you're afraid of them, that you're afraid that they're going to do something to you or to your family.
Because
It still might happen.
is it because of who they roll with? Are they EBK Pyro? Or EBK?
And I mean, I'll do anything that I can do to help protect you, your friends, your family, whoever. I mean, if that's something that you're afraid of. But it doesn't make sense that just the way that you're sitting, that you're acting, that you're...
So, if you don't want to talk about that right now, that's fine. I'll ask you in a minute. Is there something else? Can I ask you another question? And you be 100% honest with me, okay? Because we've been going at this for a while, and I've been honest with you through this whole thing, okay? That Draco, you shot it, didn't you? Look at me. Be honest with me. You shot that Draco. Huh?
Shoot.
It didn't shoot? Then why did we recover shell casings that went to it? Huh? It fired 2 times?
2 of them.
Huh?
2 of them.
There are 2 of
There
them
were
there?
2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So who had the other one? The guy next to you. In the back seat? Okay. So the one that you had wouldn't work. So that's why you didn't shoot?
No.
Were you planning on
I
shooting?
just felt like it was no need to.
Okay, well, that's fine,
Okay.
too.
Then that's fair.
But again, that does show that you're got a good character. That you're...
No need to shoot.
And if you didn't need to, then perfect. But again, that's where the important part comes in, why you got to tell us who it was. Because when the guy wearing the suit comes to the court and says, looked as the guy that did it, I want to be able to say, but look at these facts. I mean, I want to help you carry some of that weight off your shoulders. Would you help me do that?
Still, man, y'all, know, man. Yeah, bro.
I mean, I think you can do this. I think you can. Like, why can't you? Why can't you do this?
We've already talked about almost everything, man. You know? So why can't you just tell us who was in the car?
Huh?
I said, we've already talked about almost everything, so why can't you just tell us who was in the car? You've shown me every sign of some kind of deception when it comes to who was in the car when we talk with you, okay? So that's why I'm having a hard time believing it.
Huh?
That's why I'm having a hard time believing that you don't truly know who was in the car, okay?
Okay.
Do you know who was in the car with you and Nick? I mean, when you shake your head like that, it, you know? That's like catching a kid in a lie. Like, did you take that fruit snack you weren't supposed to take? And the kid's shaking his head no as fruit snacks fall out of his mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good thing, but you're not that great at telling. But that's a good thing, though.
It means you're human.
And it means your mom raised you right.
You're the only one in here, man. You know? Well, then who was in there with you?
Huh?
Who was in that car?
You can do this. I know you can do this. Yes, you can. You can do this.
Bro.
Yeah, you can.
Hold on.
What's that?
If I want noodle, I'm gonna say it.
I couldn't hear you.
If I want noodle, I don't know them like that.
I think you do know them. Because if you did...
Yeah, I don't know them like that.
Okay, then let's go. What was he wearing then? You remember him having that Draco, right?
I don't remember. Like, I really don't even remember too much on that. So I don't remember because, like,
You only remember colors?
I remember that I was just scared. Even after it happened, I was scared. I've been scared thinking about it. Scared, just scared.
Why did they make you take the rifle?
They didn't take.
What'd they say to you?
I don't think.
I mean, they had to have said something to you if you were going to grab that rifle. Right? So what did they say to you?
I mean, they tell you can have it, they tell you to throw it in the river, they tell you to...
I don't know where the rifle at, and I just don't know none of the guns yet. They ain't tell me to take it, man. They ain't tell me to take it. And pin on the book. I'm with it.
No.
Hey, man.
I mean, you gotta help us help you.
You're right on that edge.
Yeah.
Man. You're right there. You're right at that edge of being 100% honest. You know, I'd say about 85% right now.
And that
Okay?
that 1,000 pounds that's weighing down on your shoulders.
I want to be honest, because I want to be honest. I
Well, then
want
be honest for yourself.
surprises.
Then be honest for yourself, man. It's the least you can do.
I'm being honest, but
Well, no, look, you're being honest about some things. But when I say, what did they say to you about getting the rifle? What did they say to you when you got the rifle? Or what did they tell you to do when you got it? You're shaking your head no. And you're thinking about it.
Gotcha.
Okay? So it's literally you're fighting with yourself about this whole thing. You want to talk about it, and I can see it building up inside of you. It's like you're holding in a throw up, you know? But that's what it looks like. You're going through a lot right now mentally.
Yeah.
You really are. You got a lot going through your head.
Home, bro, but
I know.
just know I ain't going, but I just know.
You got a lot to go through in your head. But I can only do so much with 85% of the truth. I need 100% of the truth. Right? Because I can't tell a whole story if I'm only going to tell part of it.
Okay.
It'd be like if you were watching a movie and they just cut 15 minutes out.
You gotta be able to.
But I'm being honest with y'all, telling y'all what I did, how I was grown and like that.
Okay. But then what did they say to you that made you move that rifle from Nick's car over to the Malibu?
Let's see. I ain't got none.
Huh?
I took it.
Cause you just wanted a rifle?
I ain't had nothing, but I was like, man, I don't want this shit. Take this shit, man.
So they told you to move it, right? Or did you just randomly pick it up and move it in the car?
I felt like, I told you, like, I felt like Rambo done knew, like, it was like, they seen us. I was like, man, bro, I don't know. And then, call later, folks was saying Rambo got shot, and I was like, Rambo got shot. Hey, he got shot.
But if you do the math, wouldn't it make sense that if y'all were shooting in his direction and then he gets shot, maybe one of y'all shot him? No? That doesn't make sense? Why is that?
If he would have got shot in his car.
He would have been shot in his car? Or would he have gotten out of the car to shoot at y'all?
He didn't get out of the car. I feel like he got out of the car when he pulled off to that side. I feel like he got out of the car, and after that, I don't know what happened.
But did
and
y'all...
I feel like he tried to return fire to us.
Did you ever exit the vehicle?
Get out of the car?
Yeah.
No.
You stayed in the car the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody did.
Everyone stayed in? I see some doors open.
Yeah.
Okay. So who hopped out?
I stayed in.
You stayed in, that's fine. But who hopped out? Who's that?
Other folks.
Other folks? Who are these other folks?
I'm telling you. And then they said, well, I'm not trying to keep bringing up what folks saying other folks.
No, that's all right.
They said that he got shot where he was laying. I don't see, like, they pulled off, like, left him around us. He pulled off.
Were you able to see what happened?
See what happened?
Were you able to see what happened from their end? Were you able to watch them?
Them? No.
The people that were shooting you? No? You weren't able to see any of that?
You talking about other folks, like, out there?
I'm saying, so you said that shooting was coming from JaiVanni or Rambo's car, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So shooting's coming from that car.
Yeah.
Did you see them shooting?
And I heard the shooting.
You heard it, but I'm asking, did you see it?
Oh, like the bullet flying by you?
No.
I didn't actually see him. That's why.
You didn't actually see them shooting,
No.
but you heard the bullets, right?
I heard
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
But that's why I said I don't know who did in the car and that. No.
Do you know who would have been in the other car?
And
who would have been?
JaiVanni car?
Yeah, who would have been hanging out with JaiVanni?
They never said it. They just said it's homeboy. They said one call, somebody answered. She couldn't really pick out who it was. She said it was more than one voice in the background. So they lost JaiVanni. They don't know where he went. But if he would have got out the car, and you said you seen what happened. Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have every single angle on the video.
We definitely have the angle that shows your car and shows down the street. Okay?
Huh? I mean,
Where your car stopped,
yeah.
we can see that entire interaction with your car.
Yeah, and you can see his car too.
Well, yeah, we can see the other car too.
Yeah.
As it turns as well,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
Okay? So we can see all of that.
Yeah.
Okay? what I want to know is who's the person with the hood up in the front seat that we've discussed many times.
And it's clear you know more than just D.
Would that be D, the one in the front seat? No, the one in the back seat would be D. So then who's the one in the front seat? What's that young kid's name? What's his nickname? What was Nick calling him that night?
Can't say nothing. We was just like, bro.
Can't say nothing or won't say nothing.
I said nicknames, calling like, we were just like, we were talking about like, bro, we going and shit. Like, these hoes, I said, y'all ain't got, we got there seeing hoes, man, ain't trying to see no, I ain't took no shower and shit.
So, if I told you a nickname of someone that Nick had said was out there, that he was hanging out with, would you know that person if I gave you the nickname?
Yeah.
Sun?
What's Sun?
Yeah, Sun. Was he with y'all that night in that car?
He was out there.
He was out at Bethel?
Yeah.
Well, was he in the car with y'all?
Damn.
You don't think or you don't know?
He was.
You know for sure he wasn't. Okay. Because you know who was in that front seat. Sun came up to the car to talk with y'all when y'all got to Bethel, right? It seemed like when y'all got back to Bethel after the shooting, people were like kind of celebrating. Some of the people, not the people from the car, but the people that came up to greet y'all. No? Because one person's walking around doing this.
Somebody's walking around like that.
Yeah, doing that. So that's what confused me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you know Sun now? Like, you know what he looks like, know who he is?
I don't really know him like that.
Is he close with Nick?
He just one of them boys be out there.
Just one of the boys that are out there?
So Sun is Zydrick Faust. So I'm cutting this interview short. It goes for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, but they never get there. I mean, it's literally in circles. We know you know who's in the back seat. We know he knows in the front seat. He never really gives them a definitive answer. He says, I know Sun. They ask him if he's in the car. He slips up and says one time he is. Then he changes his mind and says, I don't know. I don't know if he's in the car or not. So we're just going to go ahead and skip past that. But they do let him make a phone call. I think it's his girlfriend. It might be his mom. Let's listen in because there's a moment in it that's pretty interesting. Let's dive into it.
Yeah, you have no. What girl they say you had?
Then they said they found some guns at the house when they came there.
That was Jabril and Malik gun.
Okay.
But they
They
took it for investigating.
Jabril and Malik gun? Y'all took Jabril and Malik gun?
Yeah, just because I don't know. I was here talking to you, but
Yeah.
if we find a gun, we'll take it. If we test it and it turns out not to be involved, we'll return it.
They said Myra had came up there.
Yeah, y'all said Myra was up there, right?
Who's that? Is that
The Myra and the boy. They was talking about the other.
Oh, Myron, yeah.
Yeah, they said Myron came up there. He was crying. They said right after, like the next day, they said I called him and tried to let him know what was going on and shit, like what we did and shit. I was like, what? They talking about they got a voice call from his tablet. To like saying like, oh, this what happened, this what I said, this and that. And I was like, man, that shit true, bro. So I don't really know what Myron.
They have no phone.
That's what I see. They said his tablet. But I don't know what Myron's saying.
But you don't have no phone to contact nobody.
They said after the shooting.
Yeah.
Like right, they talking about like right after it happened. They
Or
said,
not after the shooting, after we talked to you.
oh, after y'all talked to me, you said it was like with Myron, with my voice. Yeah, they talking about after the shooting with Myron, it was a voice call and like that. That's what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about, bro.
So did they actually like got a picture of you, like a face description, any clothes?
No, you know like, but like I sat right there and told him, I don't know. That's why I told him, bro. Like, yeah, bro, I was there. They said they know I was in the car. I said, bro, yeah, okay, but I didn't do no shooting. I told them straight up. But I'm still, you feel me? Yeah. So Eastside. Yeah, and I'm getting charged with federal murder. And that's what you said?
Felony murder.
Felony murder.
Don't worry, you're gonna have some time to practice saying that. You're gonna be in there, gonna be like, what you here for? You're gonna be like, federal murder.
Grill looking?
Oh,
downstairs?
he want to talk to you. Hold on. He said he want to be beside me in the car.
Who, Grill? Grill said that? Brother, you alright, brother?
Yeah, I'm sure really good.
Yeah, I'm in here with the investigator. I asked him, can I speak to y'all? Call y'all. He said he let me. I'm just
I just make sure you was alright, too.
They said they got me on felony murder.
See, practice makes perfect. I knew he'd get it down.
Yeah, they said goddamn, they know I was in the car and shit like that. And I was like, and I just came truthful. I said, yeah, I told him come get me, come here. My baby mama had got into it. I said, goddamn, but like, I told him I ain't shooting nobody. I don't got no AR and none of this shit. They said, Myron said, goddamn, some other shit. I don't know what the hell Myron said. Until I took the gun home with me and everything.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I know for a fact I told him before you ain't got nothing over there.
That's why I said, bro. I'm telling them.
They came here like that the first time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think goddamn they went. I don't even think they went to my house, but I don't think they went inside my house.
Yeah, I'm not real sure.
My dad said the investigator just rolled past.
Yeah, that's why I said it don't make sense. So
That don't make sense. That's why I said, man, I just pray, man. I just pray goddamn the judge, but they said I'm not gonna get no bond for sure. Y'all know that, right?
It would be, I mean, I guess it's always possible, but it'd be very unlikely.
It's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. I'm gonna get a bond for this. It's just trying to figure out.
Today, they don't got no proof or you. They trying to say you in the car.
Yeah, I told them like I was in, cause they saying like I was in camera and shit like that. I told them about I was in the car and shit, I ain't even do shit. Like I ain't shoot and do none of that. So I ain't told you folks, but I ain't shoot. I was just there. I said wrong place, wrong time.
After admitting that he was in the car that shot at JaiVanni McDavid the night he was killed, Glendarius Tate takes his spot right next to Anthony Brown in the jail.
All right, you all right? This is Officer Miller. He'll take that out there.
My fault.
Oh, no, it's all right. I'll give it a week. Yeah, that's all right. You know, in your pocket?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
No problem.
2 days later, they go to serve a search warrant on Jaden Appling's residence, and things get quite interesting. Did she say I'm about to nut up? That wasn't very ladylike.
Okay, let me do it.
Do what? Yeah, it's in the back seat. Yeah. Are you a resident here, I'm guessing?
My mama stay right there. It don't matter. I'm
Okay.
here. It's my mama house.
Okay.
What?
Is your mom here?
My mama's out of town. Y'all always call my mama out of town. It don't matter. The can stand right there.
Listen, I know you're mad at the situation, but
It don't matter. I can stand right here. I stood right there last time y'all searched the motherfucking house.
that's fine. You can stand right here.
No, I want to go over there.
Nah, let's stay over here.
Officer Rivera, you know me, bro.
I know you, but don't look. If you gotta nut up. I don't want you to nut up.
Yeah, don't listen to the officer, man. We don't want you to nut up. We don't want that.
I don't care.
But just stand right here, okay?
No,
Let
I'm
them
not
do what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna go down there.
Oh, you can't go down there, man.
That right there. What's she doing right there? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the down there.
Okay.
If I was anybody on this street, I mean anybody.
Dang, she like everybody on the street about to get it. I ain't gonna be on that street. You ain't about to nut up with me. You ain't about to bear hug me.
Relax. Bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass because I didn't even say that.
Hey.
Y'all started with me. Anybody, like I motherfucking said, I will drop you.
Stop.
No. Did she turn a circle? My dogs do that before I feed them. My dog, I'll put the bowl out. My dog will like turn a circle. She gonna turn a circle. She's so mad she turned in circles.
Bitch, I will drop you.
Stop.
I wasn't even talking to them, though.
That's fine.
I wasn't even talking to them. I'm talking to the bitch all the way down there. The I gotta say something to them. In my eyes, no, you don't tell me to be quiet. They go on over there for you. I can't do with it. What's up? What's up?
Bro, I'm gonna say, cause you feel what I'm saying.
That my dog, that's my blood, bro.
I know that's your blood. I know that's your blood, so I know that's
tripping.
I know that's your blood, so I know that's your blood. Bro, I know that's your blood, and that's my dude out, bro. You know these, bro. You already know. You know these folks ain't gonna crack, so you know it. You know it. You already know. You try to put up that fight. You already know them folks. Man, I promise you, I don't want to see. Man, I know that, but I don't want to see. Man, no, bro. It ain't. I promise you, it ain't even worth. I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. Yes,
I'm gonna beat the f out of shutting that door, bro. I swear to God, like this. I swear to God, because she started with me, she should have said that. She should have been in the motherfucking house. I'm beating everybody ass, dropping anybody. No, I feel bad. You already know what's going on with me, for real. Like detective, he's so motherfucking lying. He need to be a motherfucking better detective. Why he's always saying Jay Sal. Don't speak on Jay Sal. Don't speak on Jaden. Like you said, you can't catch him. You finally caught him.
that's it. Look, he's not even video.
It don't matter where he at, but I'm still. This not in my mama house. Like the fuck. My mama is in Tennessee. How the f you gonna get her in time like that?
I'm gonna be good. You already know, bro.
Please. Hello. Then y'all neighbors. So she gonna beat me, no, bitch. I'm gonna beat you. The people that don't on my motherfucking mouth. Don't worry about what the going on down here. Pointing at me. Bitch, I'm not talking to you.
I'll just say this as we move on. The neighbor probably better not leave the house for a while. She don't go walk your dog or nothing like that. You might don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. So they arrest Jaden and take him down to the station.
So So what happened is
I was on that live video. I know. I knew that was coming.
What was
me
live
being
video?
on live video with them two boys y'all just arrested recently. Yes, I understand what I'm here for. I fully understand.
So I guess you know what Mr. Brown and Mr. Tate?
Brown and Tate?
Yeah, those are the guys that we arrested. Nick and...
Oh, okay, yeah. You just called my you know, like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess what do you call the other guy?
Who?
Not Nick, but the other guy.
Glenn?
Glenn, yeah. You just call him Glenn?
Yeah.
Okay, that way, so what I'm talking about, we're kind of on the same page on which name they're at. So I guess what are you talking about? You did a live video with Glenn and Nick?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I like when I seen how the pattern was getting picked up. I knew I was next. You feel me? Cause me being on that live video, I know Instagram. Like y'all have Instagram. You feel me? Me being on that live video about that day. Whatever happened that day, me being on that live video brought me into connection. That's why y'all here with me.
Okay. So I guess as far as that goes, like, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen this video. This is
live. It's a live, like how you go live when you.
Yeah.
You know. You gang on it.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of what it is, but I just haven't seen it. And the reason for that is because there's just some other evidence that we're dealing with here. But I guess maybe maybe fill me in on the video. Was that before or after the shooting?
I honestly, correctly, I don't know.
Okay.
But I know he went live.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I honestly, truly don't know, but yeah. I don't know.
Nick went live or?
Yeah, all of them was on their phone, you feel me? Everybody was on their phone, they happy, praising.
About what time was that? Like, before or after midnight?
Damn. Great question. I don't know. Okay. I knew it was the street light was on, so
okay, so it was dark.
Yeah.
Where was it?
What?
Where were they doing the live?
On the live?
Yeah.
Just turning up, happy.
I know where. What place? Where were they at when they went live?
When I pulled up, he added me to the live. I wasn't with him. Boom. I pulled up. We was in Bethlehem.
Okay.
Yeah. When I pulled up, when I was in with my little brother, yeah, we pulled up. I pulled up and met him in Bethlehem.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, well that works then.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe going back to that night, what were they doing? What were they saying on live? They were celebrating, or?
Yeah. Like, but he was around me, but like, you know how people walk off and come back?
Sure, yeah.
Like that, yeah, like that. So, cause I really don't know technically what he said, like word by word, but I don't know, but he was happy praising.
So the gist of it was, he was excited about something.
Yeah, showing pictures and shit. Yeah.
You think that was because he just got done?
I don't know, but maybe so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like leading ways.
Okay.
Probably like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We think together, you feel me? Yeah.
Okay. So I guess like maybe going back to that day, what were you doing that day? Do you remember?
What was I doing that day? Like, what you mean?
Like,
where was I?
Yeah, what time did you get over to Bethel, or were you?
I got to Bethel. I really don't know, but I know I was in Monroe, Georgia.
Okay.
I was in Monroe, Georgia. My partner, he was just at my house. You can call him and ask my girl, everything. You can ask. I just told the other officer the same thing, the one that just locked me up the other day. Hell no, I was in Monroe, Georgia. I was with them guys when I pulled up in Bethel.
Okay.
It's a camera out there. I know them cameras work very good.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, so maybe if we back up here, so you would have been in Monroe, I guess, daylight hours, or?
It was night, so it was, time hadn't went forward then, so it was still night. It was still night then. Yeah, I was in Monroe, it was a party. You can call my Monroe friend, I asked him all, everything. I'm 100,000% sure.
So then you leave Monroe, I guess you said you're with your brother, or?
Yeah, I was with my little brother.
Okay.
My little brother.
Like actual biological brother? Or?
Nah, you know how we just been together for so long, yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys come to Bethel?
Yeah.
At some point in the evening? So maybe backing up, like, so where were you in Monroe? Like what apartment or what house?
I was it's Maple Hills, but Maple Hills is like, it's a turn, it's a street, but it's another street you turn and it's like a little area where you can throw parties in, like to the right.
It's like a park or?
Nah, it's not a park. It's like, I think it's a church. But in Monroe, they let you throw parties in it, so I don't think it's a church.
Oh, something you
arrange. Yeah.
Okay.
But they got like pastors and shit.
What's the name of it?
Huh?
What's the name of it?
I just know it's Maple Hills. Like every time we pull up, we type in like three.
And who's your little brother that you were with? What's his name? The guy that you keep saying, what's his name?
TJ.
TJ? What's his full name?
Tadario
Johnson.
Yeah.
How old is he?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got a phone number for him?
Oh, nah. I don't know what number by heart.
Okay.
Yeah, so he really is your little brother. Then, because what are you, like 20, 22?
I'm 20, yes sir,
Okay.
yes sir. Just turned 20.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah, February 11th.
Okay.
I made it. I just came home January 21st. Hell no. I can't get tied in with none of those shit. I got my little boy just turned 1. Back good with my girl, happy as hell no. I told everybody out there, I'm willing to tell. I'm here. I'm ready to get a wire. I'm ready to help y'all with unsolved crimes and shit. Hell no, for real, cause it seemed like every time a shooting or something happened, they act like I'm the only person that asked me with a gun. My name is Jay Savage. I know you completely heard my name before. Thousands of times. My name is Jay Savage. Yes, I don't like it, but I have to live with it because that's what type of name I got myself.
Sure.
But every time a person, I can be an octopus in Athens. Anytime a shooting happens, it's my name. Every trip.
Kind of bad behavior in the past, huh?
True, but I never got charged with none of that. I never got charged aggravated assault, none of that. I don't condone that type of shit. I catch misdemeanor charges. I'm on misdemeanor probation. I get off in September, being walking clean slate, pay my probation, everything.
Very good.
Just seen them the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Day before yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. So you and TJ get there. What's going on when you get there at Bethel?
That was on live, celebrating, smoking, just chilling.
Okay. Who else did you see out there?
Normal folks, regular people.
Well, like who specifically?
The people that was on live, like Glenn, Nick, me. I was out there, because I pulled up my little brother, and just the residents, really. Yeah.
And there had to be more people than that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Little Joe. That's about it. I think that I can remember, but I know it was like a couple more residents out there around in the area.
What were y'all celebrating?
It was about, I wasn't celebrating. I was there.
Then what were they celebrating?
I honestly don't know, because they really was like, not saying it, but saying it, you feel me? So, like, you know how you catch little words, you like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, they went to pulling up pictures in their phone and
So what was it about? What was it about?
What about? The pictures in their
The
phone?
party, yeah.
The party?
The celebration that you were at.
The celebration. It was just laughing, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, what were y'all celebrating though? Why did y'all get together in Monroe?
I was in Monroe with Quake. It was a party.
I think that's where you were getting at, right?
Yeah.
Who were you with in Monroe?
I ain't with Quake. I was with Quake in Monroe. Yeah, hell yeah, you can call them. Reno, you can call them, boy. My college friend, hell yeah. My college friend was just there. Yeah.
Okay.
He was just there when y'all came and got me. You wasn't there, wasn't you? Yeah, when AGK was just there.
All right. So Quay was there, and then what? It was just what kind of some kind of regular party, or is it?
You asked me like who was there at the party? That
Well, yeah.
it was like, man, it was thick.
Okay. Quite.
Hell yeah.
All right. And so then after you come up here, the only people you saw were Nick, Glenn, you, TJ, obviously, Little Joe. Who else was out there?
Myron. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about Little Myron. Yeah, Little Myron was out there. He had pulled up. Yeah, he had pulled up too, yeah. That's who they had left with.
Was Myron there before or after you got there?
I think he was. I think he had did the store run and came back. When I got there, he wasn't there, but he had told me he just had came back. Yeah,
Right.
Myron was there.
Then what about, I guess obviously Glenn and Nick were there when you got there?
Yeah, they was all three together.
Okay.
Them three was together.
Glenn, Nick, and
Myron, they was together the whole day, yeah.
So what do you think about those guys?
Who?
Glenn, Nick, Myron?
Nick, I really love Nick. Glenn, we used to be close like back then.
Mm-hmm.
But he been working a lot. He got 2 kids now, so he been wherever he been, you feel me? But Myron, I really don't know Myron like that. Like, I really don't keep with Myron.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, I don't really know much about him. I just know I went to school with him at Core. But that's about it. I don't really. That's Nick's friend. You feel me? He's my friend.
Okay. You think Nick or Glenn or Myron would have been responsible for this sort of thing?
I look at Myron like, you can't underestimate nobody because a scary person will kill you.
Sure.
But I honestly don't know, because you know how you can look at some people like, nah, he ain't got it in him. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you just can't do that nowadays, because
That's true.
going about them guns left and right, and using them motherfuckers nowadays, they don't care who they shoot at. Yeah. So, but when I look at them boys, like right now, when I think about it, I would just be like, damn, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I really can't say, because you really can't just underestimate nobody. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, you just really can't underestimate nobody. So I just don't want to say yes or no, because people show you different type of emotions. You feel me? How they feed off you. Yeah. Because a person will show you they scared, but they really be about that.
Yeah.
A person really act like they about that, really be scared.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. What were you wearing that night?
What was I wearing?
Yeah, I mean, what color pants, what color shirt?
I know I had a red jacket on.
Okay.
A red jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a coat or a sweatpants
Hoodie
or like a hoodie or
Yeah.
like which one?
Hoodie.
Like a hoodie?
Yeah.
What about pants?
I was like black pants.
Okay.
Black sweatpants. I wear sweatpants a lot.
And how did you get there?
Where?
To Bethel Homes.
Brother Home, Bino.
Who?
Bino. My rap friend.
Bino.
From my
Has he
house.
mentioned him before?
No, you haven't told me about Bino yet.
Okay.
So it actually was you, TJ, and Bino.
Yeah.
Alright. Who else was in the car with you then?
Oh, nobody.
Alright. So what's Bino's real name?
I don't know. It's like a Florida name. Jafar.
Okay.
Man, he just got locked up, like, for, like, he was fighting with the police, so, like, if you search that name on, you'll be able to get it.
So how does that make a Florida
Jafar.
name? It just got a
Jafar, like, it's some different shit. Like, you just gotta add.
What kind of car does he drive?
What kind of car you drive? Honda?
What color?
Gray.
Older or newer?
I think he's like a 07, 06.
If we showed you a picture, would you be able to pick him up?
Who?
If we show you a picture of who I think you're talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
would you
sure.
be able
Let
to
me
pick him
see.
up?
Let me
I
see.
gotta get it.
No. Let's see here. Okay. Would Bino, would that also be, or is it Jamari, like, Jamiroquai maybe?
Definitely.
Something like that?
What the f? Yeah.
Okay.
Jamiri.
Yeah.
Jakar and some shit like that. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yes, I think, alright, so you arrive with Bino,
Yeah.
and then it's you, TJ, Bino, and, I guess since we kind of forgot about Bino, who else do you think was out there?
Where Toronto ain't built homes?
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Alright, nobody else?
It was like, how many people there was? Like
Well,
8. There was like 8. I named like 8.
Yeah.
I said 5 and like residence people like, yeah. So it had been like 8 or 9.
So we got you, DJ, Bino, Glenn, Nick, Little Joe, Myron, that's 7.
Yeah, so and like resident people, yeah.
What was Nick wearing? Do you remember?
Hell no.
What about Bino? What was he wearing?
Camo.
Camo?
Yeah, but he wasn't in the car with Nick now.
Oh, okay.
You
And what
know,
about TJ?
when I pulled up and seen who Nick was in the car with, it was Nick and Glenn. They was in the car. They was already on
Sitting in whose car?
his car.
In
That was in his car.
Nick's car?
Yeah, they was already Glenn and Nick was already sitting in his car. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe kind of jumping ahead. So what did you hear? I guess maybe we could even just, you know what shooting we're talking about, right?
What?
Like why we got these murder charges?
Explain to me.
Whether you know who got murdered, right?
Who?
Rambo?
I don't know street name.
JaiVanni
The football player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Or
Definitely, yeah.
Oh,
About the party, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. With so yeah, that's the murder we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one of the other things was Bino, was he wearing camouflage all night, or did he change, or
Mm-hmm. Probably so.
you think he did change?
Probably so.
Okay. Let's see here. So then so anyways, this has to do with obviously the shooting of JaiVanni.
I thought Nick got locked up for shooting up that party.
Yeah, that was the party, and that's where JaiVanni was at. Party over on Northview.
Well, I thought, Rambo was found by his neighborhood, like pushed out the car.
No, it's from nearby the party. But
Pushed
not,
out the car?
well, he was out on the street. I don't know.
How the hell that happened?
Well, that's kind of part of the mystery yet. We're trying to figure out exactly how he ended up out of the car.
Damn.
But the point of it is that he was right over there, and that's what
How
Nick.
the hell he get pushed out the car?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you might have more information about it than I
That's
do.
what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
So we need to hear what you
Y'all asking
know
who
about
he
it.
was in the car with?
Well, we're asking
Well,
you
that
what
and-
happened.
If from my understanding, the person he was in the car with that everybody keeps saying like that's floating around was OT.
OT.
Yeah.
Describe him to me. Do you know who he is?
Like, just remember what size I used to be?
Mm-hmm.
About that size with little dreads, like right there.
Do you know him? Will you be able to?
He used to hang with us.
Okay.
He used to hang with us. He don't hang with us no more.
What do y'all call yourselves now?
Who?
You guys. You.
You know I don't gang bang.
You don't gang
But I don't
bang
build
anymore?
homes. I'll tell you that every time. You know I don't gang bang. You've been trying to get me for them years. I'll always be there. I don't gang bang.
I thought you were here to tell the truth.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You gotta be honest.
I don't gang bang. I beat every gang charge. I always do. I don't gang bang. I don't gang bang. I don't gang bang, but I be with people. Yes, I do.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, I'm built homes to death. And you know that. I tell you that every time you ask me home, I'm built homes. I'm about to tell every officer that I'm going to go home.
Let's see here. So what did you hear about JaiVanni? You said that you heard somebody pushed him out of the car?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. The first story I heard was his friends did. No cap.
Like OT and
whoever he was in the car with, they said they killed him because they were like the bullet was on the side of the passenger, some shit like that, and he got pushed out. I don't know, like what happened, like man, it'd be 1,000 different stories. Yeah, they were like, hell yeah. They were like, bruh shot him cause something about shit they had probably beef about, and they pushed him out of the car. But when I heard Nick got locked up, they told when his dad called me. His dad said he got locked up for shooting up a party for them people he was beefing with, like the person that threw the party. They had probably beef and shit. So from school and shit. Yeah, Nick them in a younger grade.
Yeah. Because he's about 18.
Yeah, he just turned 19 in December. Yeah.
So you had a beef with like the people having the party?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, that's why I thought it was aggravated assault. Cause when Joe Johnson posted the article, I was like, damn, he better don't try to goddamn, you feel me?
Yeah.
Get back for him, you feel me? Cause they do be riding him out.
Okay. So I think what else did you hear about the people that were with JaiVanni then? So you got OT. Who else did you hear?
That's only the main name that I only hear because they like best friends. They be together a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. OT. When I heard DV, yeah, no cap. I'm sorry for lying. I heard OT and DV, but I haven't really heard DV name like I heard OT name. You feel me? So I just don't want to say his name. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was question mark over DV here.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was like.
What does DV look like?
Short. He got skin. I used to be chubby, short, black with a low cut.
You know his name?
Young Dom on Instagram. Look fine. See, pull through Athens Garden, you will see them, boy. No cap. Nah, Athens Garden Pinewood.
And is OT and DV gangbanging? Are they gangbangers or not?
Oh, yeah, East Side.
Who they with?
East Side.
East Side. More specific?
RT.
Red tape?
Yeah.
Alright.
So what do you think with?
But I think JaiVanni's red tape too. But I didn't never know JaiVanni game man because I always knew JaiVanni from AAU. See, that's the picture Glenn was showing me in his phone. When we was on live, he showed me a picture of him. I was like, damn, who the f that? He zoomed in on bro's face.
Okay.
He zoomed in on his face when he walked up to. When they gave me the live, he was like, man, show this. I'm like, who is it? I flipped the camera. I'm like, damn, who the f? Because I never seen JaiVanni at them younger days. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So he showed a picture of him in the basketball uniform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like off the internet or something?
Yeah. Okay. They screenshot a picture of him off the internet when showing.
So what were they saying there? What were they showing it to you?
That's where the confusion came in. That's what I was like. That's why I went and thinking they were celebrating.
If that's true, just think about how cold-blooded it is to pull up that guy's picture to celebrate his death.
Yeah. Then they went. Then that when they told me show the picture of Little Pablo. When Pablo was throwing the West Side.
Okay.
Yeah. That was about 2020 though. When I showed that picture.
That was Little Pablo or something else?
Huh?
Little Pablo was something else?
Yeah.
Okay. Some other shooting or something.
Nah, Pablo had a picture of him throwing the West Side.
Oh.
It was like show my live the picture. I showed him the picture.
Okay.
And bro, when they talking about AJ playing football, I like you play football too, and I showed him a picture of him playing football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now who's AJ?
AJ, that's my college friend. I be with college people. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was AJ out there?
Oh hell no, AJ was on the live. We were always on the live. Like I had got added to the live. AJ had got added to the live, and then when I had pulled up out here, yeah.
Let's see here. So what do you like? Who else went out there for them to shoot up the party?
Huh?
Who else was with them when they shot up the party?
Who? Nick and Glenn?
Yeah, Nick and Glenn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Myron probably with them, but definitely because them three always together. But nah, Nick and Myron definitely always together. Okay. But they was with Glenn because when Myron called my phone, he told me he just had dropped Glenn off that night. Okay. Yeah, he told me he had just dropped Glenn off that night. But I ain't think no much else about it until Nick got picked up that morning because I was just at Nick's house that morning. No cap, I just had left. I was like, damn, Nick, why the hell these folks keep saying your name? I was on FaceTime with AJ.
Really? So you went over to talk to Nick?
Yeah, I was like, damn, Nick, why the hell these folks keep saying your name? He was like, yeah, boom, I'm in here with this girl, goddamn. They come back later.
Yeah.
I left, then goddamn, boom, and goddamn, his mama called me like, them folks outside on the microphone just like y'all did me.
Yeah.
So I already knew what time it was already.
Well, you must have been looking out the window to see that then.
Nah, I just had left. Boom, I just had left. Then it's just later across the street. Angela, she go live a lot. Then my mama had called me, got ring cameras. They all on the walkie-talkie to come outside.
Oh yeah.
This and that, yeah.
They're scary?
Huh?
They're scary?
Just then? Hell no, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't scared. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm looking y'all dead in y'all face. Honestly, I really don't have anything to do with this. I'm ready to tell anything.
We don't find any weapons at your house?
Yeah, you just found the Glock.
Just a Glock?
Yeah, you just found the Glock.
Whose Glock is that?
Not mine.
Whose is it?
It was loaned to me.
It was loaned to you.
Yes,
So who's the owner?
Set truck. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just gonna be completely honest. I don't want to
Say the name again?
Set truck.
Spell it.
Set, like
S-E-T?
yeah, truck.
T-R-I-P.
IP.
So what's he loaning guns for? I mean, is like you needed one, or is he got like a library at home, or?
Nah, he gave it to me. Like, I'm well respected.
Okay.
I'm well respected. He's an older guy. He's an older cat.
So he's got a birthday present, early birthday present?
Type. Late birthday. Yeah.
Late birthday.
So he gave it to me like 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
When on my birthday was on the 11th of February. So it had to be like March 1st. March 1st he gave it to me.
Did you have a phone on you when you came out? Where's it at?
I don't have a phone.
You don't have a phone?
Gotta be like the only guy in the world without a phone.
Yeah.
I thought you were on live.
When? Oh yeah, I was.
How were you on live?
On the phone. That don't mean I have a
Their
phone.
phone?
I be on Instagram on other people's phone. I have a phone. They would have took it. They would have had that motherfucker. You know they would have had that motherfucker. I'll take it every time.
Tell you what, let me ask you one thing. Let's see. Is that what you were wearing that day?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that's you, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that would be more, like what time, I don't know what time this is exactly. Oh, yeah, about 10 after 11.
Yeah.
So I guess you were out there a little bit earlier than midnight, right?
Yeah, I told you it was dark. Yeah, I knew it was dark, yeah.
Alright. So, let's see here. Yes, what were we talking
I
about?
might have lost my hat.
Yeah, oh, where'd you lose it?
I don't know.
What's on?
It might be a J5 crib.
Oh, okay. What's on that hat? I can't-
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Different, like unique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Looks like an alright looking hat though. Let's see here. What were we saying about set trip and the gun and all that?
You just asked me who I got to from now.
Yeah, I guess gotta be careful on that sometimes because hopefully it's not stolen or nothing. Because you gotta always watch out for that sort of issue. Any other guns you think are gonna be there?
Oh, hell no. Fuck no.
Weed? Or did you smoke it all?
I smoke weed. I smoke weed, yeah.
Are we gonna find any?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much?
Couple grams.
That's not too bad.
Should be a ticket. It's a ticket now, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I seen it on Instagram.
yeah.
Or somebody had fought for it. $35 ticket.
Yes, I mean, really, go ahead and smoke it on the courthouse steps if you want.
Hell no. What the f*** I'm talking about with the courthouse? I had bad boys. I didn't
Oh, yeah. I don't know how that happened, but
Yeah.
they say they got it all bug bound, so we'll see, but.
Yeah, I go to court April 25th.
Alright, well, make sure you sit on like the hard benches. Keep the bed bugs away.
Yeah, they got hard bitches. Yeah. How the hell? They might have it in the carpet.
Yeah, or maybe in some of those softer chairs or something, but yeah, not anything I'd want to bring.
Yeah, let's get back to what we were talking about though.
Yeah. So anyway, so what we're talking about is what all happened out there. So what do you think they were, what do you think the big beef was between Nick and the people at the party?
Nick been beef with them folks. I've been kicked out of school since 10th grade, so I really just know the outside story, not really much the inside. So when he told me it all started from Ladarius. You know, the big time rapper now, he like 17.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bro.
Yeah. It started with him. Him and Nick was beefing about a girl. But you know, he got his entourage, so he don't really do much. So his entourage, he went beefing with his entourage.
Yeah.
And 24th through the party, me beefing with 2-4.
Is that a different 2-4 than?
Nah, you talking about Jacoby Daniels?
Yeah.
Nah.
Is that a different 2-4?
It's another 2-4. Yeah, rapper.
Okay.
Really, just some words or mic, like before we beefing about rap.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like, who do you think Nick would have taken over to do that shooting then?
Honestly, don't know. But he definitely was with Glenn.
Okay.
Yeah. And Myron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what about, I lost what I was going to say there. Where do you think they got the guns, or where do you think they put the guns?
Which guns?
Well, like the guns that they would have shot the party with.
I don't know. Y'all didn't hit their house?
Yeah, I mean we did, and we got some stuff.
I don't know. Glenn stayed with his baby mama. They got a big ass house.
Yeah, we went out there. I'm kind of surprised that one hadn't been on the news with
By Stonehenge?
pictures and all.
Huh?
By Stonehenge?
Yeah. They had baby
we went
mama.
there.
Them houses out there.
All the neighbors were coming out with their phones.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, goddamn. Glenn, I would have picked that little Bubba house.
Who's little Bubba?
Little mine.
Oh, okay.
The one y'all just picked up with the burger.
Mons Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Y'all done hit his house?
Not yet. Should we?
Yes.
Is he Glenn friends with him?
Yeah, he stayed up the street from Glenn.
Oh, okay.
No, Glenn dad house is like down the street. Y'all done hit his dad house?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Lamont's,
He stayed up the street.
he was involved with Keyshawn's shooting one day. Keyshawn.
No, he did some.
That was he
back
was
like 2 years ago.
I thought
3 years ago.
It was his cousin.
Yeah, with Canias.
Yeah.
But I think Bubba had some.
Do with it too.
Yeah, or maybe more.
That's what they said though. They were like KT took 30 years for nothing. Like, he ain't had nothing to do with it.
I mean, I think he had everything to do with it, but I think Bubba probably got some of it.
Played a more role than him.
I don't know that he really played a role, but he knows more than he was talking about, and he was probably there for it. But
I heard they had got a fight, Bubba didn't want to fight him.
That was probably it, that they wanted to fight, and then Bubba probably got Canias all involved, and but
I heard like 9 different stories with that. I heard bro got shot 9 times. KT didn't do it. He just touched the body, all types of shit.
No, KT definitely did it.
Damn.
There's no doubt about that.
They gave him 32.
Yeah, I mean, he took 30. He didn't even get.
Oh yeah, they did say he played out.
Yeah. So you got to know that that's a pretty solid case if you're going to say, I'll take the deal, right?
Signed your paper.
So that's definitely something pretty solid.
You ain't got no more questions for me though?
Well, yeah, so so here's, I guess, kind of our deal, that they keep talking about Myron and all.
Yeah.
Why do you think everybody's saying that you were there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Cause I'm Jay Savage. That's why I just told you. Everything.
Well, but I mean, you got this picture of you, right?
Yeah, in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
I'm always in Bethlehem.
And that was actually right before the shooting.
Swear.
Yeah.
What time was the shooting?
Like about 12:15.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you were there, for an hour or so.
I was at home. You can check ring cameras and everything. I got ring cameras and everything. I was at home about 12 with my girl. Y'all just got me. You asked my girl everything.
So how'd you get home?
How'd I get home?
Yeah.
I drove Bino car.
Okay. Did Bino stay?
Nah, Bino stayed at Bethlehem. I drove his car. Yeah.
So how'd you get your car back, or how'd you get his car back?
He come get it. He got a girlfriend in Jasmine.
Jasmine what?
I don't know her last name.
Where'd she stay at?
Nelly B.
Nelly B?
Yeah.
Where about?
Say you know how to block right here. Boom, you turn Nelly B right there. Boom, there's a bus stop right here. You turn with the bus stop, go down that circle right there. You go around the circle, boom, stay right down the end. You're gonna see a red car.
Red what?
Huh?
A red what? What kind of car?
Chevy.
Chevy.
It's a small one though. It's not the truck. So you don't see like it's probably
She stay there by herself?
kids. Probably the only red car out there.
Where do you think Bino's at right now? You got a phone number for him? No. Where could we find him if we didn't talk to him?
Probably his mom's house or his dad or
Where his mom stay at?
I honestly don't know, but I know his sister stay in Hallmark.
Who's his mom?
She do the little Black History downtown
Mocha?
with the dreads.
Yeah, Mocha Johnson?
Yeah.
Is that his mom?
Yeah, I guess I don't know her name, but I know she do the Black History.
And where do you think they stay at, or his sister stay
His
at?
sister stay in Hallmark.
Hallmark?
Definitely, yeah,
Do you know a lot? What's the sister's name?
Start with a J. Jasmine.
So his girlfriend?
Jada, not Jasmine. Jada, his girlfriend. Jasmine. Yeah. Jada Marie on Instagram.
Okay. So here's so I think if we asked Bino, do you think he'd be able to corroborate that, or is he going to tell us you drove his car home?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're sure on that, because
I'm sure on everything. That's why I'm doing this, because if I wasn't sure about nothing that I have going on, I wouldn't have said nothing. This is my first time ever talk about anything. I'm ready.
Yeah.
For real. I'm ready.
Well, here's kind of what I'm looking at here is that between I'm not the only one working on this case. There's a bunch of us, and so we must have watched I don't know how much video we've watched. Oh, I guess one of the things that I know that on the video is that at some point in Bethel Homes there, you've got a phone in your hand. Which phone would that have been?
That was Bino's phone.
Bino's phone?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what his number is?
No, sir. He just asked me that. No, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I may have missed that. Sorry. But anyway, so we watched a ton of video.
Yes, sir.
And I can tell you, 100%, no doubt, and this is why we got the warrants. The person in this photograph here,
me. Yes, sir.
got into the car with Glenn and Nick. And then we've got it on video, that car going from Bethel Homes to the party. So that's why you're here. Now, I can maybe give you the what's the best way of saying this? The opportunity to tell me that you were in the car and that you didn't shoot. I could give you that maybe.
I wasn't in it.
Hold on.
But it is undisputable that you were in that car. I mean, one of the other detectives must have watched 15 hours of video, just watching, cataloging where every person was throughout the day.
Yes, sir.
And so it is undisputable. I mean, that's essentially the same evidence that we got on Nick, that we got on Glenn, and it's just a matter of time before we get everybody that's involved in this.
I have nothing to do with anyone dying, sir.
Well,
you dead in your face.
And
yes, Nick and Glenn was in that car. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, and I'll tell you that I know that you were in that car. I know that for a fact. Now, I don't know that you.
I was in the car when?
That night, and when they went.
That's 10:30. You said he died at 12.
Well, he did, but you know what I was saying, watching hours and hours of video.
Yes, sir. Understand.
That's what I'm saying, that he was watching hours and hours of video. And so he's able to follow this person throughout the evening, all the way up to actually getting into Nick's car. Nick's car leaving. Then we get more video. We got video from the downtown cameras. We got video from all the UGA cameras. We got video from houses. They were able to follow the camera all the way.
With me in it.
Yeah, I mean, with the same people in it.
Did you present that?
Well, what do you mean?
Like just how you presented that picture of me?
What do you mean? Did I present
it? Can you present the picture?
You want a picture of you getting in the car?
Yes.
Yeah, we can get that.
I'm saying though, I have been in Nick's car plenty of times that day. Yes, I was in Nick's car, but not when he killed anyone. I'm looking you dead in your face. Yes.
All right.
No, sir, I did not kill anyone. Don't have anything. Wasn't there. None of that.
Well, see, and that's kind of what part of what I'm getting at. That you told me earlier that you had just got there. That
I did. When he added me to the lab, I just had pulled up.
Right, but then you were just saying that you were in Nick's car earlier. That are all different.
I wasn't in Nick's car. I did not say that. You mixing up my words. I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I was in Nick's car that day, but when he went to kill somebody, wherever he did, no, sir, I wasn't there.
When were you in Nick's car?
When? Right there. Okay.
Well,
yes, sir.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean.
But yes, I just had Lil Monroe. You can call Reno.
When you got in Nick's car, who else was in the car?
Glenn.
And who else? Because there were 4 people.
Oh, that's it.
All right. Well, there were 4 people though, and
when I got in Nick's car,
it
was only Nick and Glenn.
All right. Well, so, because here's like what I was saying is that was obviously before the shooting.
That what you told me. So you said he died at when?
About 12:15.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 12:30.
No, 12:15. But so what I was saying though is that this person in this picture here is seen throughout the evening and ultimately getting into Nick's car.
When?
Like at 12, don't quote me on the exact time, but 12:10, 12:11, something like that. And so that's why the time is so tight. So Nick's car leaves at 12:10, 12:11, and drives directly to the scene, does the shooting, drives directly back, and that's 12:07 is what they're telling me here.
What?
That they say.
You got in the car.
Oh.
So
you even said it yourself, Jaden.
What?
Right. There's cameras at Bethlehem.
Yes,
You know
a lot of them. That's why I'm here.
So hear me out.
I knew this time was coming.
Hear me out. Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm
So look. So you
can't.
can't. This is not about me or him or the police department. This is about you. Okay. And we told Glenn, and they told Mick. All right. This is your opportunity to tell us your side of the story.
Tell you my
side. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right. You were there. You were in the car. Okay.
No.
That's he's just told you undisputable. Right. So hear me out. All right. We're not putting a gun on your hand. We're not saying that you shot, but we need to hear your perspective. What happened? You hear me? You got to keep it real, man. You got to keep it real. We didn't get warrants for you for felony murder just because this is Jay Savage, he did it. We have video. We have evidence. That's why. And this is, if you want to up this opportunity and not tell us what happened.
So y'all have evidence me going to kill someone?
You getting in the car. You getting in the car before the shooting, and you getting out of the car coming back after the shooting. All right? That's where we're at. This is your opportunity to tell us your side, your perspective, what you saw, what you heard.
What I'm getting out of it?
Well, when the case goes in front of a judge, we can say, Your Honor, out of the 4 people we interviewed, Jaden was the only one that was honest with us.
The only one that would take responsibility for his part in this. And if you didn't shoot, fine. But you gotta explain what everybody else did.
Because they're gonna point. There's no loyalty, man. You know this. When shit hits the fan, everybody points fingers.
And that's part of the reason you're sitting here.
So
what?
I mean, we've been talking to everybody, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean.
So this is, like I said, if you need a moment to think about it, we can leave and we can come back and we can talk about it. But we need to hear your side of the story.
If I ain't getting out of it, what I'm gonna get out of it?
I just told you, man.
What?
When the case goes in front of the judge.
Nah.
And this is something that we can't make any sort of deals on. This is something that only the prosecutor can make a deal on. The prosecutor is going to be the Attorney General's office in Atlanta. And so their prosecutor, he's not even in Athens today. He works in Atlanta.
So by me, not just say for instance, by me being there, or y'all think I'm being there, I have a warrant.
2 warrants, actually.
Yeah.
2 warrants.
Aggravated assault and felony murder.
What?
Yeah.
Well, because the people in the car
okay.
shot at JaiVanni. He is now dead because of the people in the car shooting at him. So therefore, that's felony murder. You know, and I can't put words in your mouth, so I can't tell you. I don't know what you're going to say. And then you could say anything from, I was in the car, I told them, hey guys, we shouldn't be shooting at people, that's wrong, drop me off, and they didn't. Or you could say, I said,
smart guy.
you know, or you could say, let's go on over. I told him, let's go over and shoot. This is where we're going. And I jumped, stood out and shot at a bunch of people at the party. So your statement could be anywhere between those two extremes. But really your statement has to be one of those extremes, somewhere within those extremes, because that's kind of where we're at. And then I can't tell you what you're going to get out of this, because that's beyond my authority to even.
All I'm saying is, I didn't kill no one.
Okay, and that's a fair.
I didn't shoot a gun.
Fair statement.
None of that.
But what we're looking for is.
If y'all know this much, y'all know I didn't shoot.
Well, I mean, we don't know exactly what happened in that car. I mean,
if you know what y'all know,
Well, Jay,
might be alright.
keep this in mind, all right? You're the fourth person that we've interviewed. So if you don't provide a statement, we have to go by what everybody else is saying.
And what is
You
that?
got me? I'm not going to tell you.
Now, Jaden wasn't paying very much attention. I mean, we're talking about like 4 minutes ago. This is what they said.
What am I out of?
Well, when the case goes in front of a judge, we can say, Your Honor, out of the 4 people we interviewed, Jake was the only one that was honest with us.
The only one that would take responsibility for his part in this.
Yeah, see, now they're saying, we're not going to tell you what the others said. Basically, they don't have anything.
And what is
You
that?
got me? I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah,
I'm giving you an opportunity.
But you're here for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm. And my reason is, like, I have nothing to do with it.
Well, I mean, that's.
I don't got no beef with nobody. None of that. None of them folks.
Yeah, but the fact is that you were in the car, right?
Understandable.
And if you're in the car, you got some responsibility in this. But the way to, think about it this way, that when you're dealing with people and they lie to your face, you don't have a whole lot of respect for them, do you?
Who?
You. Just in your experience, you've talked to who knows how many people. About anything. Whether it's, your mom, your friends, your whatever. But if somebody lies to your face, you don't have a whole lot of respect for them, do you?
I mean, some folks lie to cover up themselves.
Sure, yeah.
Or
I mean, they have reasons.
Or they lie just because they like lying.
Yeah. Well, think about this. When you were a kid and your mom caught you doing something, eating cookies before dinner, for instance, and your mom says, you aren't supposed to be eating cookies, and you say, I wouldn't eat cookies, and she says, bullshit, there's cookie crumbs on your shirt. That's one way of doing it. But if you say, all right, Mom, you caught me, I won't do it again, she'll say, fine, don't do it again. You see what I'm saying? There's kind of a difference when people lie to you when the facts are just sitting right there staring at your face. So you're kind of in that same situation, that when this comes to court, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say to the jury, the prosecutor's going to ask, what did Mr. Appling tell you? And I will say, Mr. Appling sat in that room, we talked for a while, we eventually got to the truth. He was a forthcoming, honest guy. He told me exactly what happened because he's showing some true remorse, and he's showing that he has the mindset and the character to do what's right. Or I could say, he told me he didn't know what was going on, that he didn't know anything, that whatever, and all I can assume is that he's not being truthful. And and the jury will look at that.
If I help you all out with counter murder, demon murder, and this murder, can I go home?
I mean, we can't let you go home, but that is something that you can always have a discussion with the prosecutor with. But I think what we need is kind of we gotta.
You need to be honest with us.
Yeah.
If you're not honest with this, all right, we can't trust what else you have to tell us. Does that make sense?
I need to deal like Goose.
You need to tell who's typing. What you know
I
about
read
Google?
that paperwork. I
Yeah.
seen your name.
Mm-hmm.
I need a deal like Guzman.
Was good? Was a pretty good deal?
Nah, I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Can I talk to him privately?
Yeah. I'm gonna get somebody else to help me out with that case. All right. I appreciate it. Rebecca's enough.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I'll come back and talk to you if you want, all right?
Yeah, you can talk to me privately.
Okay.
You need a water?
So they spoke in private. They didn't record it. They did record when they came back. When they came back, all he did was really point out who was in the car. They wrote it on paper. That's all that really happened. So he just verified who was in the car, that he was actually there at the shooting. And one of the people was Zydrick Faust. Now, Zydrick Faust has fled to Florida, so he's arrested there. And before they extradite him back, they go there and interview him.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Hey,
All right, here to talk to you, right? I'm gonna rearrange some of these chairs for them to sit down. All right? You good?
I'm good.
All right.
Thank you. What's up, bud?
Hey, I'm
Sorry you had
Johnson.
Sorry you had to wait
You too?
too long for us to get here.
But,
You mind if I sit here? Good with that? You cold?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You wanna sit here?
Oh, sure. Either way. Got a little bit. Just gonna swallow it. So I guess just make sure we're talking to the right person. You're Zydrick, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm Detective Johnson, this is Detective Wardotto, and as you can probably see from that, we're from your old home of Athens. I guess you moved down here, huh? How's it down here?
Good.
Weather better than Athens, or
Good.
any closer to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good life.
Yeah. So we came down here because we want to talk to you about some charges that you've got in Athens. And so I want to talk to you about that and kind of explain to what we've got going on and why you're here and really just what all's going on. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions as well. But before we start, can I just get some real basic information from you? Like what's your name?
Exotic Faust.
So A-X.
Apostrophe Z Y D R.
And then Faust.
Yeah.
And then the address that I got here is 50th Avenue North, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. So how do you say your name?
Exotic.
Exydrick. Okay. That's kind of hard to say, I guess, without a little bit of practice, but definitely a very interesting name. We got some other just basic type questions. So how old are you today then?
16.
16. Let me just find my little checklist on questions that I gotta. Alright, so 16. Then, are you able to read and write?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, how far are you in school? How far have you gotten in school?
9th grade.
Okay. Would that be about right? Did you skip any classes or skip any grades or? Is that
held back one time?
Okay. What grade did you get held back from?
First.
Okay. Doing all right in school now? What are you thinking class-wise? What do you like?
I'm take barber class.
Barber, really? They got that?
Mm-hmm.
So how's that work? That people come in and...
Wait till you gotta submit to a program. Then you go to the program. You work through the program throughout the year. Then you get your certificate when you graduate.
Okay, that's pretty good. So whose hair are you cutting? The other students?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
No.
But would it be like the people in your class, or?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. I guess.
Barbers make money.
Yeah, and not a bad skill to have. So who are you living with here? Is that?
My auntie.
Okay, and so is she your guardian or?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do you live with?
That's it.
Okay. Any brothers, sisters, anything like that?
My brother and my little cousin.
Okay. As far as any kind of medication, you take any medication, or what about smoking any weed or anything?
Every now and then.
Okay, but not today. Okay. Seen a doctor for anything?
Like,
Just for any kind of medical condition that's...
not recent.
Okay. What about, let's see, I think we talked about that. So here's kind of what we got to figure out here. I've got to read you something you've heard it a million times, but obviously you have been handcuffed and dragged in here and made to sit for hours and hours. So I've got to read this to you. You've heard it, and I'm going to ask you some questions. And then I can kind of tell you what you're charged with and all that. But all right, so.
Now, the other day, I screwed up and left the rights in one of the videos. Yeah, my bad. I did that. I was supposed to go back and edit that out, and I left it in there. It's like, I can't believe I did that to y'all. But this time, this is intentionally. I'm leaving the rights in this one. You'll see why.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Even if you don't want a lawyer now and agree to talk with us, you can at any time change your mind, ask for a lawyer, or stop talking with us.
I'd love to know what y'all think about him going for that sandwich in the middle of them reading the rights.
So do you understand what I read to you? So that makes sense that if you ask for a lawyer, we can stop talking. If you can talk for a while, you can talk. You can decide not to talk after that. So anytime you feel like stopping, you're allowed to do that. And so with those rights in mind, do you want to talk to us about this stuff today?
I don't even know what I'm being charged with.
Okay. So I'll tell you what we got here. So we have obtained a arrest warrant for you for the charges of aggravated assault and felony murder. And so that's what we want to come down and talk to you about. We want to come down and, number one, explain what those charges mean. That aggravated assault means that when somebody puts somebody in fear of a dangerous or a violent injury, that's aggravated assault, such as saying, I'm going to stab you, such as shooting at somebody, actually shooting somebody, stabbing them, something like that. So that's aggravated assault. Then felony murder is when somebody dies as the result of that aggravated assault. And so what we're looking at is an incident where somebody died because of a aggravated assault. And so that's what your warrants are for. And so we wanted to come down and talk to you about what, really just how that occurred, how that transpired to get your side of the story, because everybody's got a side of the story where somebody has, there's way more to it than, people just on the outside can see. And so what we've got is a situation where we have obtained those warrants based on one side of the story. We want to get your side of the story and see what you got to say to it, and then we can answer any questions you may have.
I don't know nothing about the murder.
Okay, so I guess, do you want to talk to us about it all?
About what?
About the murder and the charges?
And nothing to say.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're
I was at home.
Well, how did you know what day it was even? Well, I'll tell you what, you want to talk to us about all that? Then we can answer questions that you got.
I need a lawyer. I want a lawyer. I ain't got nothing.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about this.
In the end, out of all the occupants in Nick's car on the night of the shooting, only one, being the youngest, had enough common sense to lawyer up. And of course, to take advantage of the free fast food, getting one last taste before losing his freedom. Unfortunately for Zydrick Faust, that would be the only smart thing that he had done that month, finding himself sentenced to 25 years in prison, along with Anthony Brown and Glendarius Tate. But our wheel and deal guy, Jaden Appling, he would earn himself a discount for all the information that he gave prosecutors. He would only get himself sentenced to 20 years. Don't forget the bonus coverage coming at the end of the episode. Some of the things that we'll cover are absolutely insane, but But if you gotta go, at least hit the like button on your way out. And I'll catch you again soon, right back here on They Caught Me. Till next time. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for the bonus coverage. Let's get it. So let's talk about one mistake I made in the case. I probably made a whole bunch of them, but let's go ahead and talk about the very first one. So OT, I said OT might be Zydric Faust. That was incorrect. Zydric Faust was in Nick's car, and OT was definitely in JaiVanni's car. So that was a mistake. I was a little confused at the moment. I do try to kind of watch this with you guys as I'm creating them. Honestly, what I do is I get all the video. I better not say everything I freaking do, man. I have another channel start doing exactly what I do, which they'll probably do eventually. If you guys enjoy this, they'll probably start doing it anyway. They'll probably be like, hey, that's working. Let me do that too. But I thought that JaiVanni. Okay, OT was in JaiVanni's car. Let's just put it that way. He wasn't in Nick's car, so that was a mistake. Okay, 3 elements of this case I thought were very interesting. The first one, Jamar Ward in episode 1. I didn't do an episode 1 bonus coverage, but I'm gonna do it right now. Jamar Ward was arrested because the Airbnb that him and his homeboys were staying at, him and his little brother, the rapper, they were having his birthday party. The car came down the road. They started hearing gunfire. He whips out his gun and starts shooting. And there's shell cases all over the place. They draw attention to themselves as the police kept seeing them come out of the residence through the back side of it. And because of that attention, they went to the front porch to talk to them. And when they did that, obviously, I think they probably went to the front porch to talk to them no matter what, just because they were there and they were like, hey, what did you hear? But they walk up on the porch, they see all the shell casings. All right, give me your ID. Where's the gun? And next thing you know, you're down at the jail. So that's the reason why he was part of the case. He was shooting in the direction of the car shooting. Okay, it's kind of odd, but my question, he never got charged. He never got himself charged. My question is to you, do you believe he would have got charged had somebody been hit? So not somebody in the car, but somebody, say, on the other side of the road, or say there was some serious property damage. Would he have been charged? Obviously, no one got hit, no harm, no foul. But had somebody been hit through their bedroom window or anything like that, somebody's family dog killed, do you think that Jamar Ward would have found himself with some type of reckless homicide or something like that? It just seems like they just didn't want to tie up the courts with any extra paperwork on this one. But he walked away scot-free, no charges. All right, the next topic is JaiVanni. So a very interesting thing. You probably heard in the case that they were hinting at the fact that JaiVanni didn't get shot by anybody in Nick's car. And this is what they concluded, that one of his own homeboys shot him erroneously by accident. Now, we've all seen these shootouts on YouTube where they're jumping around and dudes are firing and there's somebody in front of them that's one of their homeboys. They're firing the same direction and they just barely missed their homeboy. Well, this time, that's what happened. This time, he got shot as they were returning fire, firing back at the other gang. The crazy thing is, this is the odd thing. instead of taking him to the hospital, bro, I'm sorry, dog, get him, help him, put him in the back, let's go to the hospital. Instead of doing that, they push him out of the freaking car. Actually, I don't think they push him out of the car. It seems like they drug him up into the yard and then took off. So they didn't just like push him out of the car in the street. Well, they drug him up into the yard and then they took off. Now, guess what happens when they drug him up into the yard? It seems like they got up in the yard, police come around the corner, and so they drop a gun as they run. That seems to be what happened. So I just thought that was insane. Some homeboys to leave him there when maybe they could have rushed him to the hospital and maybe they could have helped him somehow. I don't know. Now, they did say that injury was an injury that could not be survived or probably wouldn't be survived. True. I mean, maybe nothing could have been done, but pushing him into the yard, maybe that forced the bullet to go down the skull or so. I mean, who knows? Just thought that was kind of odd. So, yeah, tell me what you think about the Jamar Ward situation, whether he should have been charged or if he would have been charged had he hit somebody. And what do you think about the fact that one of his own homeboys shot JaiVanni and then they didn't try to help him at all? They didn't put any attempt to. A lot of people in episode 1 were talking about the officers who really didn't touch him and really didn't do much. But what about the homeboys of JaiVanni? Now that you know that, what do you think about that? So be very interesting to hear about that. Thanks again for watching another episode or another actual case file. If you really enjoy these, let me know, because I just want to make sure I'm making content that you guys enjoy. I don't want to overdo it. I put Myron's interview in this because I thought it was very critical based on all the times they challenged Glenn on Myron's story. And so I wanted you to hear that. But if you're like, hey, that was too much, let me know, man. Be respectful and just kind of give me your opinion on what you think. But I'll see you again soon. Peace.